Oh my god, hot damn, look at her. She's cat. Oh god, wow. Oh god, bless.
Oh wow, oh god bless. Congratulations, Lenka. You are Boop Champ today. Congratulations. How is everybody doing today? Cat scream. Pardon. Let me see. Okay. Hello, Lenka.
Oh, tea cakes.
Oh wow, oh god bless. Oh, Lenka. Congratulations on surviving 5 months. I saw that your thing ran out today. Thank you so much. Thank you for the resub. Sorry. Skyscraper, you have returned after months and months. Welcome back. Oyo, and an instant gifty upon return by the magnificent Blue Paws. Rub-a-dub-dub, thank you so much for the gifted subs, Blue Paws. You are the whale lord in the tub. Thank you. Ayo. Bicky has called, and here I am. Bicky's still on vacation. I'm sorry. She's still on vacation. Saws. Yo, how are you doing, Sky? It's been a really long time. Long time, isn't it? Was there an echo? No, not for 2 seconds. I totally didn't open up Twitch and open up my channel just to make sure I was streaming properly. Of course not. Yes. That's what I'm going for.
Tea cakes.
Renari! Rub-a-dub. Wait. Not the rub. Thank you! You have survived 14 months.
Oh, tea cakes.
We all know it's more than that. Hi, Renari. How are you doing? Everybody was hoping that you'd stop in the tea room yesterday because I totally got myself locked out of my house. It was a whole ordeal that took all of my day. So like I had to go run an errand. I left. Right? And I left my garage door opener in your car. But I'm like, no sweat. I will just press the button. I'll take my car out, press the button, and then just like run Indiana Jones style underneath the door, right? So I did that. I left. I did my errands that was supposed to only take me like 10 minutes. I decided to treat myself, and I went and I got myself some lunch. And then I drove all the way back. And then, like, I approached my front door. And my keys weren't on my keychain. And I'm like, oh. And I know I lent you my keys. And I know that I put them back on the hook. But I didn't reattach them back onto my keychain, apparently. So then, I spent a good chunk just eating my lunch in my car. Why would they need me there? Well, we were talking about it because I was in the tea room while this whole ordeal was happening, and we were just like, wouldn't it be just serendipitous if Rianari just showed up in the tea room right as I'm locked outside of it? They're like, how did you manage this? I was like, well, and like I didn't know where my keys were. And in the moment, I didn't know where my keys were, and I'm just like, I'm really gonna enjoy my lunch right now, and then I'll worry about that stuff. And while I was eating, we were trying to figure out how do I get entry back into my house, and I was just like, well, my window's open on the 3rd story. I could see. Well, I wonder if my house is scalable and I could climb up it, right? But eventually I had to go to the renters and get a spare key, which took like an hour drive, and I had to like make more spare keys just in case I had lost my keys. But when I finally got entry back inside, I saw that my house key was on the key hook, but not attached to my keychain. So I guess when I lent it to you, I must have just put it on the hook and just didn't even bother attaching it to my keychains. So I didn't have my keys. I didn't have my garage door opener. That was an adventure. I was tired. Yeah. That was the thing that happened. I was telling him, I was just like, oh yeah, no, I told VNR, not to rush with the garage door opener. I was just like, no, it's no biggie. It's a little bit of an inconvenience, but I never leave. It's fine. Goes on a 10-minute errand. Oh no. Oh no. But on the bright side, I now have a Hello Kitty key for my front door. So that's mine now. I have a Hello Kitty key. Let's see. You were here a few months ago when you had Project Zomboid server. Yeah, I remember. I had a Project Zomboid server. I think. No, I don't think I have it anymore. But that was a lot of fun. She called through the Discord. Yeah, I was in the Discord. I was in the tea room while all of this happened. While all of the shenanigans happened. I'm trying to scroll past all of the bots here. But why do they disconnected? Why are my keys disconnected? Because when Miyanari was visiting, he went to go shopping and I lent him my house keys, and I didn't think he would need like all of my keys with my car key and everything, so I just gave him the house key. So I detached it from my keychain. So I just gave him the front door key and then just apparently didn't reattach it to my keychain. Beko, why is your name red in the Discord? There is explanations in the rules and stuff like that. We just had a council meeting, or not really a council meeting, but there's just some things that were some of concern. You're on the list, beware. It was me who put it on the hook because you imagined that's where it should be. Oh, did you put it on the hook? You gave it to me, and then you followed me. I have memory. You gave it to me, and then you followed me as I put it on the hook, I think. Yeah, I think that's what my memory has. To also state for chat, Becca's remote has been sent out. She'll have it by tomorrow. Thank you so much. I'm sorry you had to go send it out. Honestly, I would have been like, nah, you can hold on to it until we visit each other again. It's fine. It's a minor inconvenience. As long as I don't get locked out of my house again, it's just a minor inconvenience. Hey, little itty bitty. 9:26. You've been up all night, so you've got to go. Okay, yeah, no problem. Tomorrow, I won't be streaming tomorrow. I'll be streaming Thursday. Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays is my current stream schedule. Same time, same place. I'll see you Thursday if you stop by. The rules say to have my tea and to eat your cake. You have your cake. Where's the tea? Where do you keep your tea? Tea? Would you like some tea? If they like some tea, give them tea. If they say no, don't give them tea. If they said that they would like some tea, but then has fallen asleep, don't give them tea. Wait till they wake up, and then you give them tea. Hello, hi game guy, how are you doing? I came up to you physically to tell you that I placed it on the hook, and you said, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well then, I never reattached it to my keychain. and it was just there, and I didn't have my keys. That was an adventure. I was outside more than I wanted to. The outside world, the existence, the sun. Too much sun. Too much sun in my life. Sounds good. Take care of yourself. Thank you. Thank you. You too, Sky. Thank you. Thank you. We'll be playing Red Dead Redemption 2. It was my first time playing it. Blarg. Where am I? Oh, yes. I'm here. My windows are acting all buggy. Hold on. Get rid of that. There you go. You did not realize you were supposed to supply yourself the tea. Are you not? You're supposed to bring food. Enough for you and enough to share with the class. With everybody. Because sharing is caring. Did you know that? Sharing is caring. And if you're not sharing, then you're not caring. And we would all like to have slices of tea. Slices of tea and cups of cake. That's what we would all like to have. Please and thank you. Respectfully. Make sure you brew it properly. And icing. Icing of the tea is very important. Very important. But anyway. We are prepping. Do we all get food? Yes, only if you share within the community. And also feed me. I need more food pics. I demand the more food pics. I know the new way that the picture didn't happen is structured is a bit confusing. But honestly, you guys could just make your own. Like, hold on. You make your own post, right? Your own post chain. And then just post all of your foods there. Just make your own chain. Just be like, this is Dragon's Foods. That's it. Or this is so-and-so's foods. And then we'll have a whole gallery of all the different kinds of foods everybody eats. It'll be beautiful. This is Blue Paw's food gallery. Exactly like that. Oh, I just posted, speaking of pictures, I posted a bunch of my video games. So, like, I went and I unboxed my video games. Let me see. I posted that. For anybody that's curious. Uh-oh. No. Not this way. Not this window. Don't open this one. Please close. And I thought I had more games than this, but I guess not. But we had some, we were talking about it, right? Because it's like, there's a lot of games on here that I really like. These are just the Xbox, right? So there's a lot of games that I like, and this doesn't feel like the whole collection, because I know there's a lot of PlayStation games that were like my sister's. So she has a bunch of those, I think. And then this doesn't even count like the Super Nintendo games, which I don't know where they are. But I told my brother to be on the lookout for it. I told my brother to be on the lookout for the Super Nintendo games. What is it? Halo Combat Evolved. So nice she bought it twice. Let me think here. Did I get it twice? I know it's on here twice. So you can't see too well, but one of these is shiny, and I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means when one of them is shiny. So like this one is like holographic. It's holographic. I don't know what that means. And then this one, my sister was telling me is special because it's like, so you can even see right there, right? It says for display purpose only. This was the box for like the concept art box. My sister was telling me this was special somehow. And then of course we got the Burnout. I crashed a lot. Any of the fighting games were like my sister's. I was like all about the karaoke. I did a lot of the karaoke game. There's my Burnout. And then my sister, all about the Dead or Alive. Oh, there's the Guilty Gear. So there's the Guilty Gear that my sister would play. And the Dead or Alive, she would play a lot. She was really, really into Dead or Alive, beach volleyball, and Dead or Alive. All of it combined. That's just the Xbox. This one. So we have a lot of the games. I don't know if this Fable 3 goes into the Fable 3 box thing. But there's that. And then we have the Halo 3 ODST, Halo 3, Halo 4, Halo Reach, the collectors for these two, 4 and the Reach. The amount of rare games you got for the PS2 still explodes your cranium. Really? How many are rare? I don't know how many are rare. We have the Enchanted Arms right here, which is kind of cool. I liked Enchanted Arms. I never finished it, though. I never finished this game. Then we have the Phantasy Star. I think my brother's friend was really into it. And then my sister was really into Dynasty Warriors as well. And then I was the dance person. I loved all of the dance games. Then we have this Manga Carta here. I never played this one, I don't think. And then I have the One-chan Bara. That one is just pure fan service. It's literally fighting zombies. It's the Bikini Samurai fighting the zombies. This one was really cool. The Eternal Sonata. It was really cool. I really liked it, but I never finished it. A lot of these games I never finished. Just imagine that, okay? I never finished it. That was really cool. It's like you play as Choplin? It's like actual music reference. Dead Space 2. I think I was having my friend play this for me. They never finished it because they subjected themselves to like the hardest difficulty that they could play and they couldn't finish it. And then I played Dead Space 3, I think a long time ago. I played this. I got this to be able to play with Bell, on Xbox Live because he was an Xbox scum. He was an Xbox scumbag and like all he liked was Xbox games and I told him that he's dumb, right? Cause I'm a PlayStation, I'm a Sony gal. And then he had Xbox, and I'm just like, I hate this. All of the games that I had, I would force myself to get what is this? Dead Rising? I never played Dead Rising 2. I have no idea what this is about. I don't think my brother ever played it either. Thank you so much for the hydration station. Thank you so much for taking care of me like a Tamagotchi. Is my water warm? All I know is that I think my brother told me that Dead Rising was supposed to be, well, maybe the first game, not the second game, but like you have to give shots to your daughter or something. Belle wanted me to get this Defiance game, but I never played it. I've never played it. There's so many games. There's so many games. What is this? You remember seeing Mela Jesus Rocks video that featured a dot hack game you had that was going for 300? Which one? The only thing I could think of would probably be that fourth game, right? Because that fourth game was a pain to find. I had to like search that fourth game, and I think when I got it, when I got it, it was like, how much did I have to get it for? I think I had to pay like $60 for it, which was super annoying considering the fact that I hated how expensive that was, and I'm just like, I hate buying games that are like super expensive. You played so much Dead Space 3. Yeah, it's an interesting actiony game. Sorry, I'm like going in and out. Dead Rising 2 is a lot of fun. If it's on Steam, maybe I'll look into it, but I don't know. I already say hi to Chicken, raise the doggy. They shut down the servers for Defiance. But it's an MMO, you're pretty sure. I think so, yeah, that sounds about right. 24 minutes and you just got the notification? Holy cow, 24 minutes? That's okay, we just started. We always just start. And then behind you guys can't see it, but there's Tenchu Z? That's another game that's probably my sister. She really liked the Tenchu series. Oh, hello. Hello, Docky. Is Vicky going on vacation? She's on vacation for a little bit. She got a lobotomy and she needs to take a break. I have to find some time because I have to write a lot of things for her lobotomy fix. So that's gonna take some time. Tenchu. We got the Skyrim, the standard Skyrim, which I played only like to the very first, was it Whiterun? I only played till Whiterun and then I stopped because I was traumatized. Tales of Vesperia. We've got Battle Fantasia. That's another fighting game. Is this Mass Effect 3? I don't know. I can't tell. And 2. And then 99 Nights. That one was kind of fun. It's like a Dynasty Warriors but with fantasy characters. And then of course we've got the Resident Evil 6 and Star Ocean. I've never played this Star Ocean. I actually don't even know what it looks like. I don't know what the game is like or the characters. When you finally fix the redeems, it's gonna frick with your muscle memory so much. Don't worry, Bicky is still active on Discord. Can't be that bad. Yeah, Bicky is still in the Discord. She's still fairly active. She's like on passive vacation. Okay, let's see. What else do I have? So then going up a generation. So this is now Xbox One. These are the only games that I have. I guess the Unity, the bad broken game. Just throw up old Bicky. Well, that's fine. We have Titanfall. I never played Titanfall or Destiny. As you can see, right, a lot of the Xbox games I got because Belle was wanting to play them. Like, we played Unity together. I don't think we finished it. I actually don't know how this ends. And then I got the Titanfall because he was into it. And then I got the Destiny. I gave Destiny a try. Just because I think this was when I, like, had some hopes after Halo. But then I lost my hope. So never played that. And then I have Sniper Elite, and you can kind of see it. My Halo 3 is still in its shrink wrap. I don't have any memory of playing Halo 5 Guardians. Belle claims we played it, but I tell you, I have no memory of this game, and it's still in its shrink wrap. So how does he think I played this game if it's still in its shrink wrap? This game is still in its shrink wrap, guys. Do you see that plastic? How did I play this game? How does he think I played this game? Did I play this game? I don't know if I played this game. Beko had hope for Destiny until she didn't. Halo 5, yeah, everybody keeps telling me that Halo 5 was very much meh. Very meh. Like, very skippable. Couch co-op? Is it? No, we usually did it online. I had to have the dumb Xbox Online thing to be able to play with Belle. You just simply re-shrink wrapped. I don't know, but he claims that we played it. I have no memory of playing this game. I think he's crazy. I think he's delusional. Look, it's in its shrink wrap. I never played this game. Everybody keeps telling me that it's, you can dismiss it. Does not exist. Of course, then we have our lovely DS games. I feel like I'm supposed to have more than this, but this is what came out of the box. Bella's thinking of another cat girl. Oh snap, he playing with some other cat girl. Did you have any Game Pass that would have let you play it? I don't know. I guess this doesn't cover digital games, huh? I don't know. Crazy? I was crazy once. I have some DS games. I really like dating games. I wanted Sprung. I played Sprung, but it's like American dating game, so it's not that great. It's like you have to be a Chad to score, and it didn't make sense. Then I had Tales of Abyss because I really love the Tales series. And then I also wanted to try to learn a language. So there's the Japanese coach, so obviously that didn't work. Then we have Rhapsody, which is supposed to be like a PlayStation classic. So I got it because it was supposed to be like a PlayStation classic, and I thought it was supposed to be good. But then when I played it, oh my god, this was like the most boring game I've ever played. I'm just like, oh my god, this girl is like, how do you say, super love struck, and the mechanics was like super. Dating game stream when? Dating games are like super stressful for me and also very scary. Tomodachi Life. I played this game. I was really addicted to this game, and I made a bunch of my friends and family, but then I had to stop playing it when my brother and sister accidentally got married. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, my friends were there, like, with me struggling, right? Because my brother and sister, they kept developing feelings for each other, and you know, like, they have those like quick time events things, and like those event scenarios, and I would go in and I would try to like not get those dating events to succeed, but I would mess up. I would fail the game in the opposite direction. Like, I was trying to mess it up on purpose, but I was failing at failing, and I would end up succeeding those dates. And then they got married, and I'm like, I can't play this game anymore. You should emulate it and do online friends. Do it again with online friends. That'd be actually kind of interesting. But don't they have more Tomodachi Life? I remember when Tomodachi, like I don't have a lot of games for the 3DS, right? But I remember when the Tomodachi Life was coming out, I was like, of all the games, like, I don't really have any fancy for 3DS. I want this game. I'm just like, this is the one game I look forward to. I wanted this game. And then my brother and sister got married in it. Actively manifesting Tomodachi Life for Switch. Wait, is there Tomodachi Life for Switch? Rianari, actually, you were there, I think. You might not have been aware of it, but I was playing this game while we were in school together. So, like, you were there. I remember because I made BBQ sauce, Bebe. I don't know what name she goes by anyway. Mochi. I made mochi in there, and I had to import like a link for her to go and marry. Okay, I had to import a link, so that she could marry the link, and then everybody else. I think Kevin's in there. Kevin is in there. Tim is in this file. Everybody from school is in there, I think. I don't know if you were in there. I don't know at what stage of the school I started playing this, but I was really addicted to this for a little bit. Suffering from success. Yeah, your little siblings had the same problem. Really? Your little siblings were also getting other siblings married with other siblings? Not on purpose, but totally accidental because you suck at sucking at the game? Can't believe Beko failed upwards. They created Miitopia as well, which is hilarious. Which is the closest to like Tomodachi Life that I can get for the Switch, because I do have Switch now. Brother and sister married, Southern dating sim? Man, not on purpose. Hello. You're here to look for the new Vegas? Thank you, Zoomzab. Thank you. I will be starting that in a little bit. I unpacked my video game box and I wanted to talk about it really quickly before I started the game. You were disturbed that you recognized so few of these games. You thought you knew Nintendo games a little bit better. Dude, I was so picky, right? Because I'm like a gamer, non-gamer. So like those hardcore games, I'm just like, I don't know. And then I get something dumb like this, okay? I get something dumb like Feel the Magic, okay? Is this Rub Rabbits? I don't remember. Is this Rub Rabbit? Like, Rabbit. I get like those dumb games. I have the Golden Sun, but I know I have both. I don't know where the other case is, but I know I have the first one and the second one. Or wait. The first one was for Game Boy Advance, wasn't it? That's how old that is. I didn't take a picture. That's how old? Okay, well then yeah, I have both. It's not on Switch, sadly, but you remember vaguely about you playing. I love to see Tomodachi Life. You remember you played it for a bit and strange things would happen? A lot of strange things would happen. Miitopia came for the Switch. You recognize your Magic Nostalgia boxes? Yeah? You recognize these titles? They're so old. You played a lot of MX versus ATV Reflex as a kid until your brother deleted. No! No! That's awful. That's so awful. Oh god, I'd be devastated because it takes me forever to play any games. And then we have Trauma Center. I was addicted to Trauma Center. I love the Trauma Center. So like you'll see in the next one, I had all of the Trauma Center games. I loved it. I loved it. The doctors. Doctors. I don't remember playing the Super Smash for the 3DS. I think it was one of those games I was mandatorily had to get because everybody got it. But I don't remember playing this. This one? I don't remember this one either. I don't remember playing this, but this seems like a game that I got that my brother wanted and then he ended up playing it. You know what? I should probably ask if this is my brother's game outright. But I don't think so. And then I really love Cooking Mama. Trauma Centers. They were yes, Trauma Center was really good. What is this? Beko gets worked up at games she hasn't played. Some games are pretty good. I appreciate like classics and things like that. I try to search up there's like a lot of games that people try to introduce me to that like they tell me are good classics and then they give them to me. So obviously these were my type of games right here. Cooking Mama, I was all about Cooking Mama, but then now they've made too many Cooking Mama, so now I don't have all the Cooking Mama. There's too much Cooking Mama in the world for me to collect. But someone was telling me about the 999 games. And I never got around to playing it. I think someone gave the 999 game to me, and then I tried playing it, and it was like all text, right? And I think one time I tried to play it, I got sleepy and I fell asleep because too much reading. And then another time I tried to play it, I got scared because dead things happening. So I ended up not playing it. But then I ended up watching my roommate play it, and that was more entertaining because I think the version that he had voice dialogue in it. And oh my god, I think if I'm remembering this correctly, the voice actor was hilarious. I think. I don't know if I'm remembering it correctly. Becca really out here important Japanese games. She's a real gamer through and through. Dude, I had to import games from the UK because they're not available in the US, but I needed it in English. 999, you saw a friend playing it at the time? Good game. It is such an interesting game. It is. Cooking Mama peaked at 2, to be honest. No more other than that. Text games WTF. That ain't no game. It's a visual novel. Pardon, it's a visual novel. Harvest Moon DS? Yeah. We also have Animal Crossing. I don't remember playing this. I don't remember playing this. I think this is a game that I had to get for my brother, to play with my brother, that they wanted to play with me, and then I didn't play it a lot. But look, this was the game that I played a lot. Frickin' Elite Beat Agents was the dream right here. Elite Beat Agents, my god, was like the best game you can get on the DS. Hands down. I don't care about any other game. Elite Beat Agents was hardcore. Okay? I played that sucker like forever, and I would like try to get perfects on every round. That's one cute cat lady. Hello, Bubba. You heard that game was great? It's an amazing game. It's funny and hilarious, and it's a rhythm game, so it does the beep boops, and it feels good when you hit the notes and go beep boop and things like that. Animal Crossing DS. Is this the one that has my love? Is this the one that has what's her name? The redhead chick? No. Yes? No. I think that's the one for the Why was that not on the list? Does my brother have my Harvest Moon for the PlayStation 2? There's like a Harvest Moon for PlayStation 2 that was like Save the Homeland. I think Oh no, wait, was that PlayStation 2? Sorry, my mistake. I think it was GameCube. Never mind. Nina? She had short red hair. I would stalk her at night because that was the only time I could find her, was walking around on the beach in the wee late hours before midnight. I forgot what her name. Nami. Yeah, Nami. You guys know. She was my wife. And then we have Cookie Mama. I'm gonna be honest, this one right here, the Cooking Mama Shop and Chop, this is a pirated game. Okay? This game is fake. Now, I bought this off of eBay and they were just like, it's a real official game, blah blah blah, and things like that. And then I received it in, and as you can see, it's in a clear case, okay? It's not in a black case. Okay? And then if you look at the cartridge, it looks a little funny. And I messaged the seller. I'm like, hey, this is a pirated game. Like, this isn't real. You had me pay full price for a game that's not real. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. Let me discount it to half the price. I'll refund you half the price. And I'm like sitting there, I'm like, well, at least the game still works. I'm like, well, at least the game still works. You spent hundreds of hours in Harvest Moon and Wild World? Oh my god. You have Harvest Moon on the SNES? I didn't realize Harvest Moon was on the SNES. Really? How was that? Was it good? How did it even look, actually, on the SNES? I don't even know how that looks. I never realized. You're doing good? It's always good to see you, Baba. How about a 200% refunded? I don't call the... I was tiny pequeña. I didn't understand at the time. So I just kind of like, okay, fine, whatever. I guess. I didn't understand. Okay, what we got? Oh, Wii games. Next we upload to Wii. Meow.
Yeah.
Meow.
Yeah.
Meow. Oops. We have Wii Fit. Yes, I did have the dumb board that would freaking be like, oh. But like, okay, step on the board. Yeah, you need help. You got problems. I had the dumb board that would be like, you got problems. It was good. Focused on love and not the farm. Really? Focus more on the relationships? That's amazing. That sounds cool. As an aside, a clear case, a standard, at least. Really? Wait, hold on. Let me check. Is it real or is it fake? It's like twice as thick. It's twice as thick as a regular container. I don't have the cartridge in here. It's probably in my thing. Are there any indicators? But it says like E for everyone. And I know when I buy games from like the UK or something, it says P. Peggy 13 or things like that. There's none of that. There's no Peggy on here. Peggy's not on this game. We have Trauma Center, a Trauma team. We have all of the medical guys. I don't remember if I finished Trauma Team. I might not have finished Trauma Team. What's his name? Where is Peggy? Where is Peggy? Peggy! More Cooking Mama. I have Fragile Dreams. This was such a pretty game. And I didn't pre-order it, But the guy gave me the OST, the music disc that came with pre-ordering it when I bought it. Because we were talking about it and he was telling me how amazing the game is. And I'm like, can I have it with the OST? And he's just like, oh, it was for pre-order. And I'm like, can I have the OST? And he's just like, yeah, I'll throw it in there for you. So I have the OST and the music is so pretty. The music is so pretty. I don't remember. I think my roommate was playing this for me as well. But I also don't remember if he finished it. I don't think he finished it. So I don't know what the ending is. As you can see, it's still in its shrink wrap. Mine is still in its shrink wrap because I never got around to playing it. I never got around to playing it yet. Might be something I do. Tales of Symphonia, Dawn of the New World. I didn't finish this one. Brawl. We have Brawl, of course. And then, what is this? The frickin' Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles. My god, that game is so broken and so hard. I wish I could have. Do you know how hard it was for me to find this game? It was so hard for me to find this game, and I'm disappointed that it doesn't have its own cover case or anything like that. It was so difficult, and I still have to find the second one. The second one is even more difficult to find. This all just makes you want to finish modding your Wii U, play all of the things. Can you mod your Wii U to play all of the Wii games and everything? You played that? The Umbrella Chronicles? My god, I spent 3 hours on the Scorpion boss. It's impossible. And I even read online that said that you have to basically, it's RNG, pure RNG to get past that boss. Because I forgot what the bug was. There was like a specific bug where like you couldn't heal or something. You couldn't like dodge whatever it was it threw at you. Like it was impossible. So you had like a limited amount of time to like try to beat it, and it was just pure RNG. Oh, never mind, I did get the second game, Darkside Chronicles. Never mind, I did find both games. I'm just like, do I still need to find the second game? No, I have them both. That's the first one, right? Umbrella Chronicles and then Darkside Chronicles. I'm like on this weird quest to try to find all the Resident Evil games. I'm on this really weird quest. Code Veronica is kind of like brazing my knees right now. I can't with Code Veronica. That's really difficult. And then like what's another one? There's a couple of I think was it Resident Evil Survivor or something? That one is a bit difficult. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Your copy of Darkside Chronicles was incredibly broken. Like damaged? Oh no. Darkside Chronicles. That looks good. That looks like in good condition. I don't know how much these games are worth right now. Blarg. Let's see. What's next? Oh, my collectors for Switch stuff. Does that make sense? So obviously we have Ring Fit. I still need to do a Ring Fit stream for you guys. My brother got me that To the Moon, which I think is a limited run game. This box right here, for anybody that knows Disgaea, will be able to recognize that that is the Prinny box. Lovely, love to see it. It's beautiful. Frick, it's awesome. Both of the games you're having trouble to find, you have both of them. You have the Survivor one? Resident Evil Survivor and Code Veronica? I need Code Veronica. Modded Wii U can play all GCVDS titles. Oh. Need that. You gotta use copy, and the game was just incredibly. Oh my god, the disc had scratches and things. It was buggy to the point you couldn't leave the It's not just the game itself, because I know like people were telling me that the game itself was pretty buggy, but maybe that might be from wear and tear. Yeah. Shin Megami Tensei. This is still in shrink wrap. I haven't opened that yet. I really wanted that bag. I just got this one. The one that you guys are covering. So this is called Code Rain. Rain Code. It just came out actually, and it's from the same creators as Danganronpa. So if you like Danganronpa, definitely check out Rain Code because it's the same art style, same aesthetic, but it's more detective mystery, I think. I haven't played it yet. As you can see, it's still shrink wrapped. Haven't gotten around to it. Both Code V also came out on PS2 after. Did it come out on PS2? I might have to look, but I think it's really expensive now, isn't it? It's very expensive. I don't think I have to figure. It sucks because now when I look up games, why are they so overpriced? I remember when I was hunting for some of these games, I was just like, oh, okay. That's a decent price. Now it's just like, excuse me, what? You're telling me that this game that I want is like $500? No. Then we have the world. What is this? What is this game called? Hold on. Let me turn around and take a look. So the one that you guys are covering is called World's End Club. My God, it's from a game company that my roommate really loved. I forgot what company it was. It's like the same one that does. What did they do? They did. Oh God, zero something. Zero. Uh, they did a game that he really liked, and then like this game came out, and we were excited. We loved the art. It looked really pretty. I watched him play it. But the story was actually really balls and dumb. The story was so dumb. We both wished we got like our hours of life back. Our 10 hours of life back. You're waiting for the day when you want to buy a game and the price tag just says one kidney. One whole freaking kidney, please. Mwah. When I got the Switch, I said my reason for getting the Switch, because I didn't have a Switch before, was I wanted Gun Pixies. That's what I demanded. I was just like, for my birthday, all I want is a Switch and Gun Pixies. That's what I want. I want a Switch and Gun Pixies. Because I'm just like, it's pew pew and your tiny cute little pixies and you should the giant women. And then we got the Danganronpa collection. I just got the Cult of the Lamb, but that's still in shrink wrap. I haven't opened that yet. Because I still need to play it with you guys. We have Deadly Premonition. I just got that. I just bought this Deadly Premonition one because my brother brought it when he visited me, and it seemed very interesting, and I thought it would be something cool to stream for you guys, so I got that one. And then the Moon game. Nobody talks about this, but I think it's actually really cool. My roommate had this, and he let me play it, and it's actually really fun. I think this Moon game is imported. Does nobody know about this Moon game? I didn't know about this Moon game, but it's really cool, and I don't know how to explain it other than you have to collect these creatures. You have to, it's like, Minute or something like that. Minute. The Volver's Minute. Chicken getting his kicks. It's really cool. Maybe someday I'll play it for you guys. But it's really, really cool. I didn't finish it. I don't know how far I got, but I know that there's like a, what is it? I think my roommate said there's like a Freddie Mercury reference in there, and it's super cool. How many points do you spend? Many. You've heard of it and watched streams of Moon? You believe it was one of Toby... Really? Toby Fox? I thought it was an old game. With the way that the graphics were, I thought it was like a Super Nintendo port to Switch. It's a Toby Fox game? Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. I stopped reading. I should have kept reading. You said Toby Fox's main inspirations. My bad. I should have kept reading. You'll keep spending all of your points on the Daki. It's such a charming game. It really is. It's really a charming game. But yeah, I'd love to show you guys. Let me see here. Oh. I'm waiting for the day that you guys say that you've received the Dockies and to start seeing pictures of that. One day you will get your hands on it for real, and then you will be happy. I have the Little Nightmares 2. I was so angry, right? Because I took a long time. I actually missed out on this. The way that I like pre-order games, and I was just like, oh yeah, I'll get it eventually. I'll get it eventually. And then when I wanted it, it was sold out in the US. So then I had to go through hoops. I had to go through like the Bandai's UK version of the website, make a UK account to be able to buy this UK version of the collector's edition of Little Nightmares 2 because they were all sold out in the US. And what sucks is that it gave me a bunch of DLC that I can't redeem on the US account, so I had to make a UK account to redeem some of the DLC. And there were some things that they offered that's not available in the US. So I was just like, what the frick? Have I played it? I have. I streamed it many a time ago. There's highlights videos. There's highlight videos of my Little Nightmares playthrough, but you should probably not wear headphones when listening to it. That's my only suggestion. The Peggy rating system implied something like that. At least it worked. Yeah, it works. It does work, so that's nice. I was quite pleased with that. And then I have the Isomnium file. And then behind me, I have, this is like a No More Heroes from Limited Run. I don't remember what system No More Heroes came out for, but what I do remember was that it was a game that my brother would play, but he would never play when the parental authorities were around. So then he would just play it on his own private time because he didn't want the parental authorities to think that he played sus games. So he did that, and so I never got to see what No More Heroes was like. It seemed kind of fun, the little chances I was able to see it, but I never got to watch it. So I missed my brother, and when I saw that Limited Run had this, I went and got it since I never got to actually watch it. So maybe someday I might play it. We'll see. So you're the reason every Games Collector Edition is sold out in the UK. Listen, no. It was available. I didn't buy it until like the very last minute. I didn't buy it till the very last minute, so everybody else could have bought it before me, and it could have been sold out in the UK as well. This freaking cat buying every single one of them? Nuh-uh. No More Heroes is Wii? No? Was it Wii? That sounds about right. Thanks for the... It was on Wii. You bought it on Amazon for a friend in 2008. Oh. The game's director has mentioned that the Wii version is... Really? The Wii's version is the best version to play on? Reaper, thank you so much for the follow. With every level I grow stronger. The Wii version's the best one. But doesn't the Switch still have, like, the waggle? Like, the waggle? Like, you could still waggle and wave it around like a sword. Can't you still, like, do that for the Switch? The Wii was like, you flicked and swap? You flicked and swish to make it seem like you're fighting with the sword or something. But technically the Switch can do the same thing, right? Technically speaking. I'm not sure. Have you played these games, Miyanari? I don't know. Is this a Beko safe game for me to play? You'd argue the Wiimote has better swords waggling? Really? Have you played both? Have you played the Switch version? No More Heroes was made with the Wiimote in mind, and yes, you have played it. This does seem like a U game. This does seem like a Rianari game. You have played all three. Oh, I think, yeah, we talked about it when you visited. The Limited Run didn't have a version for the third game. Just the two. So that means I have to go find a third one. I didn't know there was a third one. I just knew that there was two. But I think the third one might not be exclusive to Limited Run. What's the next picture? Okay, a bunch of the Switch games we have here. No subs since gifted from start of the subathon. What do you mean? There's been some. There was some Turley. We Mario Party. I got this to play with the ABC crew. At the same time, I went and got the Big Brain because I think they were all on sale. I think I also got Pokemon Arceus at the same time, but I missed out on the plush, the pre-order plush that you guys were talking to me about. So I'm kind of sad about that. I missed the pre-order plush for the Arceus. Have you printed the card? The card? The card? Is there a card?
Oh, tea cakes.
15 months. Rub-a-dub-dub. Sorry? Congratulations on surviving your 15 months. The card. The card? The card. The card? The card? The Pokemon? The card? The card? The card? The card? You're prime for August. Thank you. Thank you so much. Then we have the dot hack Geo. I knew someone that was really in the dot hack, so it became my directive to get all the dot hack things, which I was just like, I had to like get really immersed in dot hack and study dot hack and like get really like collect all the dot hack and things like that. But there was a lot. Dot hack, there's like so much, right? So there was this dot hack GU. It was interesting that they decided to bring it to the Switch. But that makes it possible for me to play since it's more up to date. Is hack good? It is. Dot hack GU I think might be more up to date, but the original one, the original dot hack games, they didn't really age well. There's a lot. It's very heavily grindy. I don't think it's something that could be heavily enjoyed today, but the premise was actually really fun. It was really nice being able to make your own combinations and go to the different worlds, like the random generated worlds based off of the word searches. You saw it in the PS2 emulator library. It's pretty good. It is good. Like the whole overall story, like what was really cool was that like it pairs with an anime. And so like I think for the original games, they would all come with the game disc, and then they would also come with an anime OVA disc that would have like I think 2 episodes per or something like that, which like paralleled at the same time that the game was taking place. Yeah, it was really cool combo. And then of course we have Doki Doki. That's still in its shrink wrap. It's just there because it's the I think it's a collector's or something. I think this is like a special collector's, but I have it there. And then we have Obaki Adoro, which is Jailer Bale. I really like this. It's like freaking what's that game? Dead by Daylight? Is it Dead by Daylight? But it's cute. Tim Burton-esque. Dead by Daylight. Okidoki. Okidoki. And then we have the Collateral Damage. These are games now that my brother gave me. So Collateral Damage and Haven are games that my brother gave me. So I don't know anything too much about it. And then I think we have more Tales of Vesperia. I love the Tales of games. We have Animal Crossing that took my life for like a good 2 months. 2 to 3 months, I think. And then I stopped cold turkey. But I'm a little bit sad because when my brother visited, he had a bunch of things to give me, and I thought we were going to play together and he was going to give them to me, but he ended up doing it all himself. He went and violated my island by himself and gave all of his items to me and then like submitted them into the museum without me. So I don't know anything that Blathers says about any of the donations, and I don't know any of the new stuff because I missed the announcement that they tell you, and the last time I played was before the submarine edition, and so I don't know what that is, where that is, or who to talk to, or what was added, because my brother did it and just didn't bother thinking about the fact that I haven't played it so long and I don't know what cutscenes I'm missing out on. So sad. Rip Bozo, I know. My mistake was asking him to charge my Switch. Ender Lilies, my brother gave to me. I don't know anything about it. Going Under, I know about it. I think I met the game designer. They're pretty chill. They're pretty cool. So I'm intrigued in that game. One Step from Eden. I don't know anything about that game. My brother gave that to me. The Grandia HD collection. This was a game that was on my radar because my sister would tell me grandiose stories and be like, oh yeah, this demon chick right here. I forgot what her name was, Milia or something. She's the same voice actor as Ariel from The Little Mermaid. And so, like, she's a demon in this game, and my sister would always say, like, oh yeah, she says, like, all this other stuff. She's like, let me step on you with my boot or something like that. And she's just like, can you imagine Ariel from The Little Mermaid? Like, she'd always say that to me. So I'm just like, so that's why this is ingrained in my brain. I've never played this game before, but my sister played it. Dusk. Oh my god, 22 freaking months. Holy cow, congratulations. Congratulations. But yeah, so I was always wanting to try to play this game. I was always on the lookout for this game. You are old now. Let me see. Pick up. She's insane. She's freaking losing it. Play Animal Crossing. I'm so ashamed of my island. I'm so ashamed to show you guys my island. It's a mess. It's like, it's an utter disappointment of an island. You can still help you with the Animal Crossing if you want. Might want to switch stream to just chatting. You're gonna snooze? Be big sleepies. Okay. Having Ariel give me the steppies, you're intrigued? It's one of her attacks. Like, she'll walk up to the enemy and then she'll, like, step on them with her heel. And she'll be like, yeah. It's true, because you see no fallout. If only you had the document. If only. And then Poison Control. It was okay. It's something that probably my brother would play. Not so much me. There's the Little Nightmares 2 outside of the box. Next. Now, I have a lot more PlayStation 1 games, but these seem to be the only ones that carried with me. I think the rest I might have left somewhere. They got lost. I don't know where. With all the moving, they got lost. They're somewhere. I've told that, like, I want to get the Collector's Lunar series. I want both of them, like the collectors for both of them, complete Lunar games for PlayStation, because, like, my sister played them, but she played a pirated version because we were too young and didn't know anything, and the game was given to us by our cousin and we didn't know any better, and so we played that version, and I forgot what happened, but I think after a certain point it didn't work. So I want to get the collector's edition so that I finally know what happens in this game. You hate it that you had to throw away your PS2 cases because your mom said it was causing clutter? Oh my god. I hid mine. So, like, you know how you get, like, the wardrobe, or like a tall boy? All of my anime and video games were in the drawers of the tall boy. So, like, I didn't use those for clothes. All of my games were in there. So it's like you go into my room and, like, you wouldn't think I was a huge nerd, but then you open my drawers and it's just filled with just nerd, video game, anime, and things like that. It was filled to the brim. So it had to be hidden away. The Wild Arms was a game that my sister played. She played it a lot, but I don't think she finished it. I saw Spooky play it, but I didn't get to finish the full playthrough. the animator, the anime tall boy. Thousand Arms is a game that I went and hunted myself. I went and hunted for this because my sister would regale me stories about this game. I don't know if she's ever played it, but she told me about this game and it sounded really cool. So I went out of my way to go and find this without even knowing anything about it. But what she told me was that you play as this guy. I think you're like a blacksmith or something. And the way that you gain skills and level up in the game is you have to go on dates with girls. So it's like a dating game, but it's like an RPG, a JRPG dating game. And I'm just like, that sounds so cool. So I went and found this game. And I think I've only played like 30 minutes of it or something. But I'm intrigued. And I think this is like complete because I think it comes with the stickers that it was supposed to originally come with. Your mom always went for your stuff, even if it was out of sight. Man. Even if it's out of sight. Well, I'm sorry. That's exactly like how I lost my copy of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Something Through Space and Time. And I think that's supposed to be like a really high yielding game now. I don't have that game. I had it, but not anymore. And then here is my PlayStation 2 collection. Which I think I can play. They work for like a retro video game store, and so they were just looking at and appraising it, and they're like, "Oh my god." They're like, "Your PS2 collection is insane." And I'm like, "What do you mean? What do you mean?" I have like I mentioned, I have the Dot Hack series. And I'm gonna be honest, I only got into it because like I had there was someone that I knew that was really into it, and I was trying to impress by knowing a lot about it. But I ended up with just a bunch of games because we no longer talk. So I have just a bunch of Dot Hack games, and I had to search really hard. For that quarantine one because like every single game store was like, they didn't have it available. But you know, I still have them. I like the fact that when you put them together, their spines make an image. That's what I kind of liked about it. It made my neurons feel happy that that when you put them together, they make an image. Then I have all of the Wild Arms games. I actually finished Wild Arms 4. I liked Wild Arms 4. My sister was playing 3, and I think I started 5, but I never completed it. And then I got Lifeline. I went and I bought Lifeline to play on stream. So I bought Lifeline. I went out of my way to buy Lifeline so that I felt okay emulating it. Because I wasn't sure if it was illegal for me to emulate a game I didn't own. So I went and bought the game so that I could emulate it on stream. I went and bought the game so I could emulate it on stream. And it was kind of funny because somebody came in and hazed me about playing an emulation. They're like, wow, such a shame playing an emulation. My god. And I'm like, I have the game. I bought the game. Like, I do have it. I'm just playing an emulation because it's easier to stream it. Legally, you have to extract the BIOS from your system to run the emulator. Really? So, like, even what I did was illegal? Because I went and bought the game, but I didn't extract the BIOS from it. I just found an emulation. You can put the disc in a disc tray. I have no disc tray now in this PC. This new PC does not have a disc tray anymore. No disc tray exists. I committed a crime. Did I commit a crime? I was trying to not do that by buying the game. I had to buy this game for like $60. Lifeline, it cost me $60 just to be able to stream this game. You have like 6 PS2s. Sony can bite you. Can bite you for emulating. Going to jail. I bought the game. I own the game. My friend got in trouble for that. They had their internet turned off because they went and I think they downloaded or emulated BioShock, and their internet service cut them off, and they said it was for that reason. And he was just like, well, I bought the game but it wasn't working, so he emulated it instead. And he had to show them the receipts that he actually owned a copy of the game, and they're like, oh, okay, then you're fine, I guess, you know. And so they gave him back his internet, and he was off of like the wanted list or things like that. Oh, but that freaked him out. That freaked him out. So I figured as long as I had a copy of the game, it was okay for me to emulate it. That's why you downloaded them in the library? What do you mean by downloaded them? Good download? Bad download? Regardless, I own Lifeline. Regardless, I own Lifeline. I guess I could theoretically... Dude, the emulation was still so broken. The emulation was massively broken, and it only worked like 30% of the time because it would barely pick up the microphone thing. So if I did go back to Lifeline, I think I might have to figure out how to plug it into the computer to try to stream it. So that way maybe it will pick up the voice better. The PS2 emulations on your tablet. Oh, you get that. You do the emulations anyway. That's still emulating. Then I have Digital Devil Saga. I remember my sister telling me about these games and showing me like these covers. And that she almost bought them. So like these aren't the original ones. I don't remember what system the original ones were for. But she showed me the covers for them, and that they used to be like $20 or something. And so when these versions, I think these are reprints. These are definitely reprints, came out. I went and I got them. I think they're still in the shrink wrap. Yeah, that one on the left is still in its shrink wrap. Because I haven't gotten around to playing it. You don't think I own a game in your library? Wow, then you're missing out. You're missing out on really good games. I say this as I've like not played a majority of these games. You guys are covering my Siren game, which was a game that was gifted to me. It was during the time when my friends were trying to show me Silent Hill. They were trying to show me Silent Hill. And a different friend was trying to show me, they were trying to say like, oh, this is a nice alternative. They were trying to be like, Silent Hill is mainstream. Here's another one that's not so mainstream. And this one, I think the price tag says $7.99 or something. So that was kind of interesting watching them play it. But they never finished it, so I don't know the ending. Fully backwards compatible PS3 is useful for streaming. PS2, PS3 titles, HDMI. But didn't they change the PS3 so that it doesn't have the backwards compatibility? Like they removed it? Just like the Wii U, it's good for Wii games because it has an HDMI out. Didn't they remove that feature? Like it was only for like the launch PS3s that could offer that? You're missing? You seen my library? Yeah. No, I haven't seen your library, but you're missing out on golden classics, so it doesn't matter. Just be critical. Then the Shadow of Destiny. I went through a phase where I was trying to look for old games that were kind of interesting in premise, and I think I found this game. I forgot what happened. I found this game, and it seemed interesting because it had a lot of time travel and a lot of really weird things that would happen, and that kind of intrigued me. Like you could meet yourself in the past and die because you touch yourself. Or something like that. And that was kind of interesting. So I went out of my way to find the Shadows of Destiny. Pretty interesting, fun game. Adventure series. Launch PS3 has hardware compatible with PS2. First revision was software compatible with PS1. All PS3s can play PS1 titles. Yeah. All PS3s can play it, but then they don't have the PS2. That's the important one. I have so many PS2. I need a PS2 compatible. Hi, Freddy. I sure hope we don't cause any time paradoxes. Yeah. It was so cool. Grandia 3. Is this the one that my sister was? Yeah. Grandia 3. So this is the one that's the game again that I have for the Switch with the Little Mermaid voice actor as the demon chick that does the steppies. My sister didn't finish the game. And then I have Rule of Rose here, which was another game that I think was around the time when my friends were showing me Silent Hill. And I was just like, Silent Hill is interesting. I want to know other games that are like Silent Hill. So I think when I was searching up for other games that are like similar to Silent Hill, this game kept coming up as similar to Silent Hill. And I was intrigued by the story and the premise, and then it also said that it was banned. It was a banned game. So then that also intrigued me even more, and I'm like, well, I need this game now. And I think I was able to buy it for like $60. Totally annoying that I had to spend $60 on it. I haven't finished it yet. I've had like so many people try to I've like had 2 different friends try to play it for me. And so I haven't seen the ending of it. First revision? Wait, first revision was software compatible. What? Wait, can PS3s play PS2 games? Hardware compatible. But first revision was software compatible. What's the difference? PS3, PS. There is this store here called Video Games New York, and they sell a ton of retro games, even old consoles, old handhelds, and even games from Japan. But are they for good prices? You read that as Grandia 2? Oh, yeah. It's Grandia 2, I think. I must have thought otherwise. I think there's a 3 somewhere. There's a Grandia 3 somewhere in my collection. That's the fat 60 gigabyte model. Grandma. Oh, you read it as Grandma too. Never mind. I misread Cooks' message. Grandma. You have that model in your drawer? Some prices are insane. It all depends. Just call them and ask. You still have to try to fix it and get your 50 hours of Dragon Quest saved. This Rule of Rose game apparently is really rare. I didn't realize this. This Rule of Rose game, I was talking to someone at PAX and I told them that I have Rule of Rose. It's like one of the games that I really like. I do really like Rule of Rose. It's very interesting, very aesthetically interesting. But it's one of those games that like I guess is super rare now, and I didn't realize it because I just wanted to play the game. And when I was telling a video game vendor, a retro video game vendor, they frickin' balls to the wall, like frickin' dropped their jaw and was just like, I said it so casually, and they're like, you have Rule of Rose? They're like, wait, you have Rule of Rose? I'm like, yeah, I have Rule of Rose. It's like one of the games that I really like. I haven't finished playing it yet. And they're like, you have Rule of Rose? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, that's like a $500 game. I'm like, is it really worth that much? Is it worth? I'm like, oh, is it worth that much right now? That's weird. And they're like, is this your boyfriend's collection? Like, you have so many rare games. This is your boyfriend's collection? Is this your boyfriend's collection? I'm like, what are you insinuating? No, it's my collection. And they're like, what? You collected this? It's so uncommon. It's so unusual for a girl to have this kind of collection. I'm like, what are you saying? What? Excuse me? It's my collection. It's mine. Beko the collector. Hold on. It all depends. Just call them and ask. Still have to fix your 50. Like they built in an emulator on the second set of fat PS3s for PS2 compatibility. Supported less games than the launch consoles. I heard, right? So like I did not have a launch PS3. So mine cannot play PS2s. My friend that was showing me Silent Hill had a launch PS3 and told me theirs was backwards compatible. But then after the launch, they've removed its capabilities of playing PS2, which is why mine didn't play PS2. They have a website, ask any game and I'll give you a price. It's probably OP. It's probably overpriced if we're being honest. Finnemo? Finnemo, hada, thank you so much for the follow. With every level, I grow stronger. On eBay, you're seeing it priced at €210 for, which one, Real or Rose? OG was 30, 60 gigabytes. Next fat was 40, 60 gigabytes. All others dropped any PS2 compatibility. The US version costs more. I don't know why the US version. Why does the US version of games cost more? Can someone explain that to me? Beko has a BF? No! This guy was insinuating that I had a BF just because freaking girls can't be collecting retro video games, apparently. It's like, why do you have Rule of Rose? You must have a boyfriend that has this game. So I'm like, no, this is my collection. Excuse me? This is my collection. Weird seller, collector, appraisers, dudes. You have like one rare game. It's for Sega CD. I don't know any Sega games, but they look pretty. I don't know any Sega or have any Sega games. The only other games that I'm interested in that are like super old that I do not have a console for is Seaman. I want Seaman. That game looks kind of funny. I want that. You can't see Rule of Rose in their online catalog, but you sure you have it in store? Lies, hacks, and slander. Lies, hacks, and slander. Your name is Ashley, just saying, cause you need to change your user, but right now it says, oh, hello, Ashley. Hello. Hopful Mail, translations and dubs. Yeah, but even like so there's a couple of games that I get that are UK that for some reason are like worth less than the US version for some reason. Rule of Rose is going for 20k on their website? That's a bit overpriced, I think. Isn't it? Last I heard, when I was talking to this video game vendor, retro video game vendor, they told me it was like worth $500. Oh, on eBay? Well, that's eBay. That's eBay. But yeah. But then again, I think you guys in the tea room were telling me that guy, the retro video game guy, he was just sussing out whether or not I had a significant other by asking if the collection was a boyfriend's collection. I think that you guys are explaining that was their sly way of doing it. But no, these are my games. Sell it? No, I still haven't finished playing it. I need to finish playing this game. I need to finish this game. You checked Google Shopping? Honestly, 500 sounds about right. Yeah. Other prices are going for 600 plus. Yeah. You found out recently, for some reason, Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 3 is now 150 euros. Budokai, that sounds familiar. You changed the user? Okay. Hi, Ashley. It's cause game is so crisp. Oh. I was saying, you see the Mr. Mosquito? So the Mr. Mosquito, you see the price tag, it says $6.99 used. And this was a very old and obscure, and I had a friend that was like, oh my god, Mr. Mosquito. And so like we bought it for that price, and I don't know what Mr. Mosquito was, but I have it and I never got rid of it, and I tells me that Mr. Mosquito is now worth like $60, I think. So it went from $7 to $60. So that's interesting. An interesting studio. Edios? The Mr. Mosquito one? Oh. I don't know what other games that they've done. And then I have the Artonico games. I think I got the second one because it was in the collector's box, and it was kind of fun that I had to go out and try to find the first one. So now I have the first one, the second one, I think I have the third one, and then I have this other one that doesn't look like an Artonico, but I haven't finished any of the games. For the second one, I was playing it and I have 2 different saves on it, and something drastic happened, right? Somebody died. So you're given a choice, a split choice, and that's where I have like my 2 different save files. They like where the choices split. So I made one choice, which was my initial choice. Played through it, and then somebody died. Freaked out. Went back to the choices, played the other route. A different person died. And I sat there and I'm like, I can't play this game. I couldn't deal with the death. I couldn't deal with the death. So I stopped playing the game and I never finished it, but I still love the game and I really want to know what happens. I'm gonna have to get over people dying though. Didn't Edios do Lara Croft and Deus Ex Invisible War? Are those good games? Mr. Mosquito is going for $80. Yep, and I bought him for like $6. Chaos Legion is over there for $9. I think a friend gave that to me. I was going through a period where I wanted certain classics. So there was a period in time where like I decided I wanted to collect classics, like occult classics or something like that. I had a weird time frame where I wanted to get occult classics. So I got Fatal Frame. So I have Fatal Frame 1 and 2, but I didn't get 3 because that one was kind of out of my budget. A little bit. I say out of my budget, but I was more so angry that like anytime I would find it, Fatal Frame 3 would be the cost of 1 and 2 combined. And I'm just like I'm so angry about that. Like let's say like 1 and 2 were like let's hypothetically say like 1 and 2 was like $40 combined. Let's say each game was like $20, and then I try to look for 3 and it's like $40 for the one game. I was so angry about that. They weren't $40, I don't think. How much did I buy the Fatal Frame for? I think they might have been. Wait, hold on. Huh? I don't like buying games if they're like more than $100. So basically just imagine that all of these games are like below $100. So there's no way I bought those games for any time over 100. Tecmo does horror in pure 90s fashion. They did new Fatal Frame ports for Steam. The Lunar Mask and something else, Lady of the Water or something like that. I have those games too, but Fatal Frame is too scary of a game for me to play. So I'm subjecting anybody else to play. I have a habit of like I'll go buy games and then I will buy games and force my friends to play it for me so that I can live vicariously through them playing the game. So that's why I have certain games, but I've never played them before. So there's Resident Evil Outbreak was a game that was given to me by a friend that was trying to show me how funny the little AIs could be. He gave that to me and he showed me a little bit and would regale me wonderful stories of the AI being super derp. And I think eventually along the lines I had decided that I wanted to try to collect all of the Resident Evil games. And so that's why I have Dead Aim. But I've never played it. But I have Dead Aim. P3? P3. I'm actually curious on your thoughts of Deadly Premonition when you were there. It was really great seeing your reactions to it. It was really hilarious. I loved it. I like watching you play games because you're really good at it, but also really critical at it too. So I'm curious for if I ever get the courage to play Deadly Premonitions. I hope I can play it. I really hope I can play it. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to subject someone to play it for me. Deadly Premonitions. There's Indigo Prophecy. This game keeps coming up in my existence over and over again. I have this version. I think my brother gifted me a limited run version, and then I have it on my Steam. I subjected Cooks to playing this for me. And I think he binge played it. He sped ran played it for so long. And then the ending was like out of the woodworks. And it was just like, what? Canonical game. Hi, Dark. How are you doing? You can do it, Beko. I don't know. Rianari kept saying, like, Rianari doesn't know too much about the game, but kept saying that the game gets progressively more and more disturbing. So the beginning wasn't too terrible, but also at the same time, I don't know how much worse it gets. You just like the Life is Beautiful song from the game? From which one? The Indigo Prophecy? I have this Star Ocean because I think at the time, well, the places I was looking at, is this the Star Ocean that had the chick with the cat socks that everybody was obsessed about for a really long time? There was this chick with cat socks in Star Ocean that everybody was just like, she's best girl. So that's the reason why I have this game, but I haven't finished it. I think this might be the one. I'm not quite sure. Oh, from Deadly Premonition? Life is Beautiful is such an amazing track. Everybody's excited and interested in me playing Deadly Premonition. I'm just really hoping that it's Beko safe. And then we have more manga carta. This was a box. I think it was a used box, but you know me, I'm intrigued. I like box sets. I'm a scrubby collector, and if you put it in a nice Fandango collector's box, my neurons go, yeah, okay, let's go get that. I have this Growl Lancer game, because my sister wanted it. My sister was telling me how awesome this anime artist was, and that they're amazing, and that they're known. They're supposed to be some legendary like video game artist. I don't know. She was all up about this artist or something. So I went and I got this game. Do I know if this game's actually good? I have no idea. I can't tell you for sure if it's actually a good game, but my sister was so obsessed about this artist, so I got this game. There's so many Growl Lancers though, so I don't know if it's actually worth. I don't know. I've never really played a Growl Lancer game, but I know that there's a couple of different Growl Lancer games. Growl Lancer? Yeah. Tenchu Fatal Shadows. That's a game my sister played. Both she and I like playing female protagonists, so she really liked this one. I don't remember if she finished it. This would be too stressful for me. This would be something that would be interesting for Avi to try out, because she's trying out Metal Gear Solid, right? Metal Gear Solid is like, or the original Metal Gears were like stealth games. Tenchu is like frickin' OG stealth. Like, at least Metal Gear, you can kind of like do shooty pew pew ish a little bit. If you get found out, you can kind of do it shooty pew pew. Tenchu is like, oh, you better be sneaky the entire time. You better stealth the entire way, otherwise you're so dead. You're so absolutely dead. Oh, and then Persona. This was the game that I got because I was part of an RP forum, and I subjected my brother to play it for me, and then he got addicted to it, and so now he like plays every single Persona that ever comes out. So I did that to him. Spoken like someone who's never played Metal Gear Solid 2. I've never played Metal Gear Solid 2. I know stories of my sister saying that Metal Gear Solid 2 is like the entire game for like where Raiden is a pansy or something. That's what I quote my sister. Raiden's a pansy. The creator got angry that everybody hated Raiden, so then he made him cool. It made him cool. has a real banger soundtrack. You never finished Metal Gear Solid 2. He is a pants. That doesn't stop Avi from crushing on him hard. Listen, Avi got to see him when he was cool. So, of course, she got to be introduced to him when he was cool. So, of course, she'll accept him when he's, like, docile, puppy dog, baby eyes, okay? If she went from starting off with, like, Snake and then went to, like, baby eye, puppy mouth, Raiden, she might have some questions. But then again, she also really likes cinnamon rolls too, so she might have been like, "Oh, Raiden's such a sweet boy," sort of thing. He wasn't. He wasn't what? I don't remember. I don't know. You realize a lot. You started Metal Gear Solid 2, so you missed that movement. You started with 2? He wasn't a pansy. Yeah, see? You start off with Raiden. Listen. Yeah, it's perspective. It's perspective. If he's your first introduction, then you're just like, wow, Raiden. You know, they're just different characters. You know? Like, I have Odin's Spear here because I like the art. I didn't get the game. You know what I wanted was whatever the game was from the same artist that was for the Wii. I think it was called like Masuma or something like that. Whatever that was for the Wii that was from the same artist. I want that. I wanted that. But I never got around to getting it. And now heaven knows how much that game could be now. Heaven knows how much that game could possibly be. I don't know if you guys know. But I wanted that game. And I was really into this artist. It was really pretty. The animations were really pretty. And they did come out with like a collector's edition for Odin's Spear that I haven't gone around to getting that I kind of want to get. But my brother was really, he liked watching me play this game, so he got the Dragon's Crown? Dragon's Crown? He got that game. He really was into that. He really liked that game. And he got me a copy too, but I haven't gotten around to actually playing it. In game, he can actually slip on bird poop, which is that's just Metal Gear, like, antics in general. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection 1 out. Coming out on October 24th. Dude, I don't think I can play Metal Gear because I have existential crisis about why I'm killing these security guards and thinking about their virtual families, their non-existent virtual families that I'm creating as fatherless. Like, daddy's not gonna come home because he was just securing the perimeter one night and I decided to end his life. That's why I couldn't play Metal Gear Solid when my sister was playing it. I tried and I would hide underneath a crevice or something, and then I could never get out. I could never get out of the crevice because I was having an existential crisis about killing this NPC character. You started your Fallout experience with New Vegas. That definitely affected your perspective of the franchise. Really? That's what I'm supposed to be playing today. So like I've never played any of the Fallout games, and everybody's getting me to play Fallout New Vegas as my first experience in the Fallout game. How did it affect your experience or perspective? Because that's what I'm being forced to play for my very first Fallout game. The second-hand game selling market has really gone downhill since that one news story dropped off. That one guy selling Mario 64 for $1 million. What do you mean has really gone downhill? What do you mean by downhill? Like, prices going upwards or downhill or upwards or down? You can play without killing. Can I? I'm so stressed. Metal Gear Solid makes me so stressed. Oh. Metal Gear is the one franchise that rewards you for not killing people. Yeah, my brother's favorite game was Metal Gear Solid 3. So if there is a game that I might play, it might be 3. Maybe. Because that's the one that, like, that was my brother's favorite game. So I'd be interested in trying that out. Uh-oh. I'm having an aneurysm. Please disconnect.
メッセージをお願いします。
That's why Metal Gear not only have lethal weapons, but weapons to KO and subdue enemies non-lethally. But I'm super slow too. I'm a super slow. So like, also I will like down an enemy and then take over an hour to down another enemy, and then the next enemy will wake up. They'll wake up eventually. They'll wake up before I can finish doing what I need to do. Never too late to play. I think I would consider 3, just because that was my brother's favorite game. They'll sell you Echo the Dolphin for half that. RPC's 3 is really easy to set up, and the HD collection runs really nicely on it. You hated Fallout New Vegas. Did you? Why did you hate Fallout New Vegas? Was that like first game? Used games used to be like $5 to $20. Yeah! You see the price tags on some of these games that I have on here. You see some of the price tags on them. They used to be like, super cheap, I guess. Relatively speaking. Just hard to find, because everybody would demolish the games. Everybody would demolish the games. It would just be hard to find them in good condition. Now they're hundreds of dollars, if not thousands. MGR is fun to play as well, but it's almost nothing like its other MGs. Wait, which one's MGR? Counterparts. Which one's MGR? Metal Gear Raiden? Oh, Metal Gear Raiden? I think I have that one. I haven't tried it yet. I think that's the one that Avi first played as her experience in the Metal Gear, and now she's like into it and really loves Raiden. Her homeboy, the cinnamon roll. She likes them cheeks. That's good. And Metal Gear 3 is the start of the timeline. Oh, really? It's the start of the timeline? It was my brother's favorite. You find that you can't avoid kills in Metal Gear Solid 1. The very first one, the Metal Gear Rising. Reverend, what the frick? It's Rising. RR. Okay. Got a couple more. There's the 3. There's the Metal Gear Solid 3. Sorry, I'm covering it. There's the Metal Gear Solid 3 that my brother would play. He's played it a lot. It was like his favorite. Revengeance. Rising doesn't even have the usual tagline of tactical espionage action. Oh, I see. I see. We have Tekken, the Arcane Hearts, Samurai Warriors. I have the Tales of games. There's my Final Fantasy games when I was really into Final Fantasy. When I was really into Final Fantasy. You only have the Disc 3 one? What do you mean the Disc 3 one? There should be 3 cases for Metal Gear Solid. What do you mean? There should be 3 cases. You only have the Disc 3 one. What? Tekken was pretty solid. Tekken Tag was interesting by comparison. My sister really liked Tekken Tag. I have to look. Substance. Limited edition theater disc. Wait a second. Does my brother have the game? Is this just the movies? Is this just the cutscenes? Do I have just the cutscenes? There was a re-release for 3 called Substance, and that's usually considered the definitive edition for the game. You never tried
Message
Kingdom
you,
Hearts or
onegaishimasu.
Final Fantasy, like, at all? That's fine. You're not missing out on anything. See, it doesn't have the PS2 logo on the top. I have to go through the stack and look for it again. Wait. What? Where is this guy? Does he have it? He doesn't even have a PlayStation to be able to play this. Wait, where did I put it? Is this PS3? PS2? You never. Correct. Had 3 discs. Oh my god, this does say disc 3 existence. I need to go message my brother now and ask if he has the Metal Gear other 2 discs. What? That doesn't make any sense. I don't remember there being 3 discs. Now I'm gonna have to ask him. And yes, disc 3 is just the cutscenes. Learning is fun. Poor Beko, you would imagine he emulate it with a disc track. You can. Gotta use those tactical espionage skills to take it back. No, it's fine. If he has it, he's the one that played it a lot. It's just fair for him to have it. Literally, it was like his favorite game to play. It was like his favorite, like, I'm gonna just relax and just play Metal Gear Solid, and then I would watch. Right? It's fair that he would have it. But now I feel bad that I have the 3rd disc and split up the set. Substance is the game. Persistence is online. Multiplayer and bonuses. We never played the online. We never played the online. Did we actually have 3 discs? Existence is the cutscenes. I don't know what we had. Technically doesn't own Metal Gear Solid. Oh crap. Wait, is Metal Gear Solid 3 available on Steam? If I were to play this for stream? Is it on stream? Is it on Steam? Not at the moment? Okay. Well, I guess I'm not going to play it anytime soon. Nopers. It's console only so far. Gotta emulate. They have a separate disc for cutscenes. Apparently, that's what I'm being told. Not until the Master Collection comes out on October 24th. Oh, okay. Maybe it'll be in the Master Collections. So I have to be reminded about this. You recommend RPCS3. Is that an emulation? Master Collection has 1, 2, and HD. 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Wow, okay. So that's something to look out for. And then I have the 2 Tales game, which is kind of funny because I was going through and trying to collect all of the Tales of series games. And it was kind of funny because I was like looking at these ones or something, and like everybody would tell me like, oh yeah, those are like the worst Tales of the worst ones in the series that you could possibly get. And I'm like, well, I like the Tales of games. I'm here for it. I'll go collect it all. It is a PS3 emulator. Oh, PS3 emulator. And you can play 2, 3, and Peace Walker. You want to play Metal Gear Solid 3 on your tablet, but the tablet can't handle it? You'll put it in the Gamer Gossip? Thank you, Game Guy. Also, if you are on the watch out for like limited run games, if you could be so kind as to remind my Jelly Donlet brain whenever Clock Tower is available on Limited Run. I know that they shared, I don't remember what it was that you showed that said that Limited Run would have Clock Tower sometime. I don't know when though. So whenever it comes out, if you could be a dear and like remind me when they have it available so that I can get that, I'd appreciate it. Abyss is fine. Legendia it's a game. The song for Abyss is a banger. I love the song for Abyss. If I remember, I think it. Wait, what was the song for Abyss? I don't remember. I think I might be mixing it up now for the one of the other ones. You're pretty sure your stepdad has Clock Tower? Really? I remember reading up about Clock Tower and how it was like one of the like original games where you really feel like you're being stalked, like you're perpetually like is it in the coding where you're like perpetually being stalked? And that was like so interesting for me because that's supposed to be like a Super Nintendo game, right? And so like I think I tried watching playthroughs of it. And when I say watch, I mean like I blur out and cover the screen, pixelate it, and just listen to the ambience and kind of read the narratives without actually seeing the game because I am a big scaredy cat and can't see scary things of the game, and it's very interesting. Very, very interesting. All the Tales games do indeed have banger openings. Yes! I love the openings for all of the Tales games. The pressure is intense for a Clock Tower. It's gonna come out. They're doing like an HD release for Limited Run, and I want to get it because I'm a nerd that likes collecting games that I appreciate their quality, you know, in essence. I read about Clock Tower. I've never played it. I don't know too much about it. I've never played the original, but I've read that it's cool, so I want it. It's like that's enough for me to want it. It's like I read that it's cool, so I kind of want it. Oh, nice. X and X2. Yes. I never finished either of them. I think I got super far. Oh my god, I got super far in 10, right? I got super far in 10, and then I stopped because I wasn't sure if I was close to the ending, and I wasn't sure if I wanted it to end. But then, like, sorry, I'm like waggling around in my chair. I think sometime later, like a long time later, I tried to play my I opened up my Final Fantasy 10 game, and I looked at it and I didn't understand what I was doing. I don't know if you guys remember how 10 works in terms of the leveling of the characters, but like my Yuna was a beast. I don't know what I was doing, but my Yuna was a tank. She was hitting, she was the hardest hitter. She was like super beefy. She was super swole. I don't know what I was doing to her. I don't know what I did to her. But I was just like, why is she so beefy? I was looking at everybody's spheres. I don't know if you guys remember how the ability system is, where basically it's this huge grid sphere system, and everybody has like, they start off in their designated areas or whatnot. But I don't remember what I was having Yuna do. But she was super beefy, super strong. She hit hard. She had a crap ton of HP. She had like double the HP of everybody else in my party. And everybody else on my team, for whatever reason, like I had them complete their own spheres, but then immediately migrate all of them to the white mage sphere. So everybody had learned healer. Like everybody learned like where at least the basic level heals. So everybody knew how to heal. And I don't know what I don't remember what I was putting Yuna through. But my god, she was swole. My god, she was a tank. She was a massive tank, whatever it was I was doing to her. SNES cartridges are quite limited, so there are some strings being pulled. Just to keep up the illusion. Oh, I see. Just the illusion. Clock Tower release has yet to be announced. Yeah, that's what I'm scared of. The fact that they haven't announced it yet, and I'm gonna forget about it because I'm a jelly donut brain. I'm gonna absolutely forget about it. Because that's exactly how my brain functions with movies too. I say that there's a movie that I want to watch, and I don't know when it comes out in movie theaters, and then I just forget about it, and I don't remember the name either. So I have to rely on trying to describe the movie or even try to remember what it is. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen, and I just completely forget, and then I miss out on it, and I'm gonna cry buckets of tears. Have you heard of the channel Food for Dogs? She is an intense collector. Really? No, I have not heard this. The story for X is so good, though. It is very good, I think. I haven't finished it. It is very good, though. I got to the Great Calms, the Complains or something like that. And then I was told that I'm nowhere near the ending. Just the sweetest old lady gushing about Xenoblade or Altair, really? Oh, I don't know anything about Xenoblade or Altair. There's too many games in the series for Altair. I tried to get into it, but there's too many. There's like always a new version every year, so I'm just like, maybe not. Did you make her into a mage? I'm not sure. I might have been making her go through all of the spheres and just getting all of the HP. Fun fact, the fog in Silent Hill exists because the graphic is too snappy. So they did it to hide the visual problems. They did it so that it renders better. Not necessarily to hide the problems. It's just like the mechanics couldn't run it. Or couldn't run that intensely of an environment. So they just did it to close in the circle. And it had the side effect of just making it more creepy and eerie. Because you can't see your surroundings. But it's like the render distance, and it just couldn't handle that. Just play the latest game for the Altair. That's how you get into a series like that. Like Altair and Toho. There's too many Toho though. Okay, what's next? PlayStation 3. I wasn't expecting this to be a whole segment. I wasn't expecting to talk about my games and have like a whole segment on this. 19 is coming out soon. Frickin' 19 games? Ah! Resonance of Fate? Why? What's wrong with Resonance of Fate? Why are you laughing? What's wrong with Resonance of Fate? Look, more Air Tonliko. I think this one's the third one. This one's the third one. And then we have the, I don't even know anymore. Well, 10, 3, 2. I don't even know. I never even finished the first. I never even finished the first Lightning. The second Lightning. There's that one. Lightning Returns. 13 trio of games. Yeah. Oh, right there. Yeah, Lightning Returns. 13. I didn't finish it. It gets weird. It gets weird. Then there's 13, 13-2, 13-3. Wait. Which one is this? That's 13-2, so that's the second game. Lightning Returns is 3, right? That's 3. Yeah, okay. I really want to finish it, but then they kept making more, and I'm just like, ugh. None of them are particularly stand out. The first one was supposed to be really good. The first one was like, wow, look at the graphics, and like, wow, my god, girl boss. Like, Lightning is supposed to be like, wow, she's the new strongest female character. Wow, girl boss, right? Wow. Oh, that's super cool. And there was like a lot of hype for that. And there were so many people that were cosplaying as Lightning and everything like that. There were so many cosplays. But then they came out with this one. The first one was the worst? Was it really? 2 and 3 did fix some stuff, and 3 can have some fun moments, but original 13 is dire. Really? So the other games get better? The first game was just like, wow, female, that's super strong. I got angry when this came out because I'm just like, excuse me, what? I think the game got really silly with the story. Like it started getting too serious, I think. There was no like fun moments. I don't know. I never played it. I never played this one, and I never played Lightning Returns because I didn't finish the first one. I didn't finish 13 yet. So I have to get around to that. There's a lot of games I have to finish. I need to start like speedrunning games. It's called the Beko curse to not finish games. It's called the Beko curse. I need to try to keep it consistently break that curse. Uncharted. My friends were trying to show me Uncharted. Really cool. I want to play them all now. Of course, Little Big Planet. Gotta have that. Beyond Two Souls. That was kind of a fun game-ish. I just really like Choices game. I love Choices games. You'll see that. I love Choices game. There's Heavy Rain. There's Akiba Strip right there. The Last of Us. That's the game that I bought that I had subjected my friend to playing at like midnight. And then at 7 o'clock in the morning, they told me that the game had never saved and they lost 7 hours of progress. So we had to replay 7 hours worth of content again. Because at launch there was a bug that prevented saves. You'll be back after dinner, then shopping and still need to eat. Okay. Honor Among Thieves is such a great game. You played that game so many times. Is that the one where the brother shows up? The game where you strip vampires. Yes! You know of this game, Resnick. I like silly gimmicky games like that. Akiba Strip is your favorite vampire hunting game? I need to finish it. Is there multiple versions of that game? Because I have that one, but I feel like I keep seeing other versions of the game that I'm not familiar with. Like, I don't know. Uncharted 4 is where the brother appears. There's a Steam one, you feel like, that has all of it. I think I saw that. There's like an HD collection of everything, right? They're all available on Steam. Looking at a bunch of physical games you own. Yeah, I am. There's gotta be, right? I feel like I saw it on sale. What's wrong with Resonance of Fate? You guys chuckled at it. It's on Steam. Good to know. I'm gonna play it. We're gonna be bounty hunters and we're gonna freaking go find treasure. What's wrong with Resonance of Fate? I think this was you chuckled at it because you didn't think anyone else has heard of it. It was like one of the games that like I got because it was interesting. The grid system was kind of interesting, but I forced my brother to play it because I told him that it looked like there was a lot of item and weapon like upgrades and like editing or things like that, and I'm just like, my poor little brain can't handle it. You gotta be the one to play it. I made my brother play it. The Gunfu, dude. It kind the funny. It's the funnies. The funny run and gun grid system. Never even heard of it. I never seen the ending. But all I know is that you have like a hexagonal grid. This will be perfect for Avi. She likes hexagons, right? I think they're hexagons. Hexagonal grid, and you have to shoot, and it's like playing chess, but with gunners, but hexagonal grids. That's all like. It's not what you call mainstream. Nice collection. Okay. The Last of Us is your favorite game? It is a good game. It's a classic. That's why they've remade it so many times. There's so many HD remakes. I still need to get the second Last of Us. I don't have that one yet. Gun kata. It's also on Steam. Is it? Resonance of Fate is on Steam? Hold on. Really? It is. Wait. It is. Is the story any good? With 4K textures and everything? Is the story any good? Beko curious about games? Makes others play? Yeah, pretty much. If I'm curious about a game, I'll go find someone else to play it for me. Furious keyboard sounds. I'm a very loud typer. It's what do you mean it's anime? Oh, just it's anime. That's all. It's a thing. Yeah, you right. Deep story. It has 720 very positive. So surely it must be good, right? Surely. Hopefully. Maybe. Who knows at this point? Clearly not a lot of people know about it. Then we have more Tales of games. There's nothing else quite. That's a great way to say, yeah, to describe a game without saying it's good or bad. There's nothing else quite like that game. Then we have more Tales of games, of course, more Tales of games. Scroll down. And then we have Folklore, another one of the games where, like, when the PlayStation 3 was first coming out and it was just like, ooh, pretty sort of thing. I honestly don't remember what the game was like, but I think I tried forcing my brother to play it as well. Grace's was acceptable, and you really like Cilia? Cilia was the god one, right? Hold on. Oh, yeah. Grace's was okay. I really liked the purple-haired chick, but listen, that's to be expected because I like the purple. I like purple. Cilia was pretty good. I think I got fairly far, but I didn't finish either of them yet. Folklore? Did you play Folklore? Do you know what that is? Do you know what it's about? Cilia 2 is your top 3 Cilia games? Wait, there's 3 Cilia games? I know of 2. Is there a third Cilia? Well, is there a third Cilia game? Tales games. You played the PlayStation 3 demo only, so you really wanted to play it? The Folklore? More lean characters. Needs more lean. Needs more lean. Top 3 Tales games. I see. Oh, look, there's the Dragon Crown that I was telling you about. That's from the same artist as the Odin Sphere. The Odin Sphere game. This one is the one that had, like, what is it? The Berserker or Barbarian woman that was, like, super swollen buff. She had, like watermelon crushing thighs. People were like, oh my god. But I'm, like, the little archer elf, and I like the little tiny pequeña girl that's, like, Pentacle. The witch with the huge hunga banungas. Oh, I forgot about the witch. She's mid. She's okay. She's just sultry. You either like them really swole or you like them real petite. Listen. No, I'm joking. Griffith? The Amazonian. That's what it was. The Amazonian woman. You love the Amazonian and the witch? What? No love for the elf? I'm team elf. I'm team tiny pequeña. I'm team Pentacle. What are you? No love for the elf? Does nobody here love elf? Who? Dragon's Crown Elf. This one! Nobody thinks that this one is cute? Nobody thinks this one is cute? I'm friggin'. I like this. This was like, she's adorable to me. Gotta learn to appreciate books. She was adorable. No, everybody just wants this. Everybody wants big booba, huh? That's what you want, Shadow? You just want the big hunga swunga booba. Swing it across your face, knock you out unconscious. She looks like typical elf. You know what? This looks like typical witch, too. So then that means the real winner is actually the Amazonian. Because she's super swole. You like the witch hat, but the boobies are mid. Nothing about that witch is typical. What do you mean nothing about the witch is typical? She totally looks so typical. She's like, I got that slit. I'm like super sultry. I've got the freaking boobs that sway in your face. I have red hair. Listen. The freaking sultry. She is just like Jessica Rabbit. Let me cosplay as a witch. She's just Jessica Rabbit wanting to be witch for Halloween. That's so typical. Oh, you get the whole crew here. So yeah, you get like just sultry woman, sultry sexy Jessica Rabbit sort of woman. You get little pequeña elf, and then you get the barbarian Amazonian woman right there. Look at those muscles. Look at that. She could curl you. She could crush you with just her meanness. You're gonna cosplay Jessica Rabbit the next time you're going to a convention? I never said this. If anything, I would cosplay as the elf. I like her. That's plausible. She's adorable. Your witch is Migunin? She could lap raise me. Exactly. Exactly. But I haven't finished that game. Let's see. We got Blaze Blue here. I got Blaze Blue because everybody was getting into Blaze Blue, and I was curious to see as like where it was at now. But this was after my sister had retired from video games, so no longer did fighting games. So she was really heavy into Guilty Gear, but she never got into Blaze Blue. Blaze Blue is not on her repertoire belt of fighting games. So I guess I never got around to trying it out. This one right here is another Arton Linko game. Blaze Blue exists because Arceus didn't know if they could still keep making Guilty Gear. Yeah. I think the very first Blaze Blue game that came out, I watched a couple of my friends play it, and I'm just like, dude, this story is all over the place. What's going on? What? You can recommend Blaze Blue for story. Oh, I mean, maybe it's changed since the very first game. Maybe the first game was they didn't know what they were doing, but maybe the story is a lot better now. I don't know. I should give it a try. I should look back into Blaze Blue. I don't know. You know what? No, I'm gonna be honest. I'm actually really biased against Blaze Blue because I actually hate Noelle. I hate Noelle with a fiery passion, which sucks because she's actually the type of character that I would love playing as. She's the type of character that I would love playing as. I know she's like the sweetheart and fan favorite. Everybody loves Noelle as their wifey sort of thing. But I hate her because I have a grudge against I have a bittersweet begrudge against her voice actor, and I can't stand hearing her voice. Her voice is her voice actor, what's her name? Christina V? Christina V. I have a love-hate relationship with Christina V, okay? I love Christina V when she was an indie, and now that she's signed up with corporate, she only does the same exact voice each and every single time, and I can't stand it, and I hate it. It's always the same, like, oh, hi, like high pitch. She sounds like it's the same thing. I don't know. She sounds like the same generic anime girl, and it drives me crazy. And I wish she would still apply herself to like other like stretches of things that she could do. But maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know all of the roles that she does, and the only times I can recognize her voice is when she's doing that obnoxious anime girl voice. So it's like you and Laura Bailey, maybe. What's your favorite in Blaze Blue is Tao Kaka. You know what? Yes. I remember Tao Kaka. I liked her. I think she was the one that I did play as. I did play as Tao Kaka. I don't remember all of the characters. I remember Tao Kaka. I remember as the vampire chick from Blaze Blue. There was a vampire chick that apparently I was really good at playing. Tao Kaka is hot. Okay. Rachel? I might have played as her. Yeah, Rachel. She's Racing Hero X in Chocobo GP. Really? Wait, oh, you mean Christina V? I have not played Chocobo GP. A zoner type character. I don't know what types of fighting characters or what. I don't know what style I play as. I have certain characters that I play. If I list all the characters that I tend to play, would that be able to like help figure out the style of playstyle I am when fighting games? Possibly. I'll have to string together all of the characters that I've played in all of the fighting games. Okay, so we did that picture, and now we're doing this picture. Okay, so it looks like we're on PS4 now. We have PS4. That's a Yomowari. That's not actually PS4. I think I have it for PC, but they gave me all of the collector's edition stuff in a PS Vita box. In games, you usually pick a character you visually like. Me too. In fighting game characters, I usually play a lot of girl characters for fighting game characters. But I know I have some exceptions. Like I play Eddie in Tekken. I play Eddie. Is it Gordo? Eddie Gordo? You can't hide it. What am I hiding? What? What do you see? What? Yep. We've got some Kingdom Hearts 3, unfortunately. We have Kingdom Hearts 3. We have some Senran Kagura. I've not played either of these. Either the Splash one or whatever this other one is. I haven't played it. But I know these are games that my brother gets. My brother gets a lot of these games, and he swears that he will never play them for me because I think he's ashamed of how lewd some of these are. So I think he said that it would be too awkward for him to play for me some of these games. So I don't know what they are like other than he's too embarrassed to play them in front of me. He's too embarrassed. Let me see. Christina V also voices the main character in Tales of Berseria. Violet? What's her name? Is it Violet? Nuh-uh. She's the main voice in Tales of Berseria. Velvet. It was Velvet. Hey, there we go. Listen, if Christina V can do a voice and I don't recognize it's her, then good on her. Good on her. I'm glad that she's expanding and doing something else other than the frickin' Noelle voice. Oh my god. Listen, if she's doing voices and I can't recognize that it's her, then that's so good. That's so good. I'm glad then. If that is her, I'm so mad at let me see. She did the voice for like Miraculous Ladybug, and I got so angry because she was like ad-libbing words into the lines, and so some of the mouth flaps don't line up, which is very frustrating. Oh yeah, that voice. I think is she the voice of Compa from Hyperdimension Neptunia? So it's like the Compa voice. It's the Blaze Blue Noelle voice. It's the what else? What else did she do? I forgot. But like my brother would play a bunch of like anime video games, and anytime I would hear it, like that range and pitch, I'd start screaming. I'm like, who is this? Who is the voice? Is it Christina V? Is it her? Is it the same gnarly arse voice that she's? I'd be so angry. But yeah, if she's doing Velvet, well then, color me surprised. Kudos to her. Just look at her filmography. She has hundreds of roles in just video games alone. I mean, I'll have to look, but listen, if she can slip by and have me not recognize her Noelle voice, as I'll claim it to be for simplicity, then you know what? She can slip by. I'll accept this. I just can't stand her Noelle voice. It's awful. I hate it. Goddamn. Atrocious. Ni no Kuni 2. It was just a collector's edition. I don't have the first one. What is this? The Persona Dancing? What is this? Dancing? I think I got it and my roommate played it and said it was a disappointment. But I still have it. And then Persona 5. But I have not played that yet either. Musoi games, but horny. Was Musou. Musou? Also Miraculous Ladybug. Yes. She did you know what? The sad thing about Miraculous Ladybug, right? So like it's dubbed in so many different languages, and they did the animation, and they had recordings. There's recordings. You can't find them on YouTube anymore. I should have downloaded it, but there's like recordings that they did with no name voice actors. so that the animators can animate the mouth flaps too, right? Those voices, those English voices, the placeholders, sounded so much better to me than the actual voices that they got with brand name voice actors. So they got like well-known voice actors to then redub over the animation, which kind of sucks because now the animation was animated to English but looks like a dub because they basically had English recordings, animated it to those English recordings, and then redubbed over it with Christina V and whoever the other voice actors are that they got that were more brand name. And that sucks because I've heard the other recording. They sound so much better. They sound so much like better and so fitting for the characters. They sound really good and like really unique. And then I was watching some lines that the official, like the Christina V version ones did. I actually got angry because there was a line where she changed the script and added extra words, so then it didn't fit the mouth flaps anymore. And so like some bits of the dubbing does not match the mouth flaps because she changed the script a little bit, or I don't know what happened or whatever. But I'm just like, how can you animate to English and then make it look like it's you remember liking Ni no Kuni 2, but cannot for the life of you remember a single thing about the game. It's a lot, right? It's a lot of like animation. You do remember you play as the president of the actual United States and your limo gets hit by a missile and you get what? What? Nuh-uh. You're the president? I thought you're like a kid trying to save your mom. Aren't you? You're like the kid that trying to save your mom, or is that the story of the first game? Am I mixing that up? That's the first game? Oh, never mind then. And then we have Fairy Fencer F. I think this is by the same people as like the Hyperdimension Neptunia, so why is that there? Why is there a Destiny game here? Why is this here? Why is this here? What is this? I don't know. Why is that there? I think your bro is a wee. My brother has all of the Hyperdimension Neptunia games. There was too many. There's too many for me to collect. There's like way too many for me to absolutely collect. But I think he has a bunch of it. I think it's cool though that the characters are based off of like video game consoles and Plus and the like and things like that. I really think that's super cool. I love that, but there's just way too many games for me to keep up with. Now you're obligated to play. I'm not obligated to play anything. Sword Art Online, Uncharted 4, Judgment. I played this a little bit. I played this for stream a little bit, but I wasn't sure because I really was interested in the Judgment games, and I was really excited. And I played it a little bit, but I think at the time I was still too small, so I didn't have a lot of engagement with it, so I didn't get to finish this game on stream. So I didn't get to finish it. Yeah, it's from the Yakuza devs. I really enjoyed it, but I didn't have a lot of I think feedback? I didn't have a lot of I don't think it was I enjoyed it. But I didn't want to keep playing a game that I wasn't sure everybody else was enjoying. So I stopped playing it. So I didn't finish the game. I don't know if I don't think I got very far. Ria and I was showing me that they have a PlayStation 5 version. Everything looks so glowy and pretty and sparkly. I kind of want a PlayStation 5 version. But that would require me to have a PlayStation 5. I also don't know why I have a Unity for PlayStation 4 when I have it for Xbox, but that's there. Then there's Horizon Zero Dawn. It's too bad PS5s don't exist anywhere in the world. That's not true. They're getting better now. They're no longer endangered species, I think. I've been told they're no longer an endangered species anymore. Then we have Mass Effect, Andromeda. I didn't finish that game. I got busy with work, but I was like binging it hardcore. You're thinking of pandas? Then we have Ultra Despair Girls, Danganronpa. Then we have Witcher, Wild Hunt. And then we have Detroit Become Human. My brother gave me this game. I don't know anything about it. It's called Icy. Oh, he also gave me that Indigo Prophecy. So there it is again. He's given it to me again. I have another copy of Indigo Prophecy. Those are no longer endangered. The pandas are no longer endangered? Really? So they're capable of reproducing without any issues or assistance and will take care of their children? If and they will do that all on their own. If they still need assistance, then I think they still have some problems. What's my next page? Next page. They went up to threatened status, one step above endangered. But they still need assistance, is what you're saying. They still needs the help. Let me see. We have this. We're now at PSP games. Not too much, since PSP seemed to be kind of a pain. There's the Lunar game. I think this one's supposed to be, is this of the first one? Silver Star Harmony. Yeah, okay, so this was of the first one. And this was like, I played it, and I was waiting for like the boat song, guys. I was waiting for the boat song. I don't know if you guys know this game, but if you guys know the game, then you know like the freaking notorious boat song that everybody was super hype about, okay? And my sister like showed me like clips of the boat song and like how good of a song it was and things like that. And I played this game. And I got to the boat song. And they redid the lyrics. They redid the song. So I was kind of thrown for a loop. And it's interesting because I see two different factions of people that are just like, they really like the new song because it's closer to the translations. And then I have the other side where people are like, they like the old song better. It was like, that's their jam. That's like their feels. I was a bit on the latter. I was kind of disappointed because I was looking forward to seeing the original scene of the boat song that my sister would show me. But alas, I didn't get that, so I was kind of sad. And I think I don't know I don't know where my game is at for this one. I don't know. Lunar DS was so bad it killed the whole franchise. Yeah, I have the Lunar DS one, and I thought it was like the same thing, but it was like the same characters but just recolored. It's like all of the characters but recolored. So like this chick right here, this black-haired chick, she's blonde, and she's like a whole different character. She's a whole different character, and they just like recolored everybody. I'm just like, what the heck am I playing? Pandas are honestly very stupid. You poor soul. I know. Some people, you know what? You can like them both, whichever. I don't know, but I'm kind of sad because my sister would regale me so much tale of this like lovely song and like show me animations of the song. There were so many like animations, AMVs, and things that use this song. I wanted to see the source material and I was really excited for it, but then they redid the song in this version. Sads. I need a PlayStation version of it. Star Ocean, I have no idea why I have this game. Phantasy Star, I played this a little bit. I was a robot. I played this. I think my brother played it too. I got him to play it. And then they come out with a second one. There's too much grinding. I think this Phantasy Star game is probably the closest I will get to like Monster Hunter-esque gaming. Even though that's probably blasphemous and you guys are probably gonna tell me, Phantasy Star is nowhere near like Monster Hunter. But to me, they're both dungeon crawlers, right? Are they not? Are they not dungeon crawler-esque? Is Monster Hunter not let's go raid this big boss? Not even close. I'm ruining games. I'm ruining games. It's the closest I will get. Maybe I don't know if a game's too super grindy. It's kind of hard for me. Then I have Tales of Versus because I think is this an import? This has to be an import. It's probably an import. I have Tales of Versus because I was really into the Tales of games, and I really like it when they do games where they bring all of the characters from all of the series together. Serio C, that's a Japanese rating. Oh, yeah, so it's an import. It still plays on the PSP, and they do the fighting. I can't understand a lick of what they're saying, but it's cool to fight with all of your favorite Tales of Games characters together. There was another Growlancer game, just because my sister said the artist was amazing, but I haven't played it, and as you can see, it's still in its shrink wrap. Why do I keep doing things because of my siblings? You think your sis is also a weeb? Nah, she's a what is it? A Korea boo? She's a Korea file. One of those. She likes Korean culture. She's all about Korean culture. But she really liked this artist. I don't know where this artist is from. She liked this artist. She was more so into fighting games. Then there's Tales of World, Radiant Mythology. I like Tales of games, but they have I think there's a second one that was never brought to the States. There's a second one, I think. And then Tales of Eternia. I had to get this one. This is an import. So this one is a UK import, because this didn't come into the US. And this was when I was trying to figure out, it's that Farah chick. I wanted to cosplay as her. I don't know why, but I had to figure out what her personality was like. So I needed to figure out how to play Tales of Eternia. And the only way I could find it was on a PSP Vita. Sorry, not a Vita, but a PSP imported from the UK. Beko says collab when? I love my sis, but I don't know what she would say. My sister is very unhinged. My sister is like Chia, but completely unfiltered. My sister is like Chia, but completely unfiltered and unhinged to the max. She would probably say things that might get me banned. And then this is also another import. This one's another import because I love Breath of Fire. Breath of Fire is my favorite game. Because my sister would play it many times and I'd watch it. My sister would play it and it was like a show to me. You're sure she'll be a blast? She's an utter blast. She loves like we bounce off of each other fairly well. She likes to shock and surprise me. I haven't told you many stories about my sister. My sister, she's a character. She's very blunt. So if you think I'm blunt, she's more blunt than me, and she has a lot of bite in her comments. She has no remorse. She has a lot of bite, and she's very blunt. You played the heck out of Boff. A Boff player! I have the Breath of Fire 1 and 2 for the Game Boy. I have the Game Boy version ports. And my sister she played the PlayStation 1 version of 3. She played it like over like 20 times, it must feel like. She played it over and over again. And so I'm always on the lookout for like anything Breath of Fire. So like when I saw that there was a PSP port, I had to get it, but it was only UK import, so I needed to have it. Thankfully it plays on the PSP regardless of region. A worthy challenger for what? She'll make a great streamer? I suppose. She asked me one time, because she knew that I did modeling for a little bit, and she was asking me for advice because she wanted to get into it, and I told her, like, you have to have, like, a portfolio and do PFP to get started if you want to do that kind of stuff. And she was a bit nervous I think that's the only time I've ever known her to be kind of nervous is when she's doing something that she's not really usually doing or used to doing or things like that. But I mean, I don't know. I'm always I'm always nervous. It was your first JRPG, if you recall. Let me think. I think this might have been our first one too. I think so. I think it was 3. Breath of Fire 3 was our first one, actually. Breath of Fire 3 was our first one. My sister would play it, and then we played 4, and then we never really finished Dragon Quarter because that game was completely different. And then I got the Game Boy 1 and 2. But my sister owned the PlayStation disc of Breath of Fire, and it's probably completely destroyed and murderized. But I had to go get my own copy. So I have my own copy of Breath of Fire 3 for PlayStation 1 now. The gap is cute? What do you mean the gap is cute? What gap? 3 was a PS1 title later on PSP. Yeah. So we played it for PlayStation 1. She played it for me on PlayStation 1. And then I got the PSP version because I love Breath of Fire. I was supposed to say Dragon Quarter. No. That's the game that I had on, was it Dragon? Was it? Dragon Quarter was the 5th. Yeah, that was the 5th one. We weren't a huge fan of Dragon Quarter. We didn't finish that one. I don't know what that story is. I don't have that here, do I? That didn't show up. That must still be with my sister then. If I don't have it, that must be still with my sister. What's next? PlayStation collectibles. So, I have the Persona 5. I think recently I did look at, I got excited when I found like there's a Breath of Fire Discord and a Breath of Fire community on Twitter, and I followed them, and there's so many people. It makes me so happy. I'm so sad that there's no Breath of Fire, right? But then it makes me so happy to know that this community exists, and there's people that still like Breath of Fire and make fan art of Breath of Fire, and they're super pretty and things like that. But then it caused me to like look into more to Breath of Fire, and then I found out and I realized that there was a Breath of Fire 6. Did you know that there was actually a Breath of Fire 6? But it's like literally the nail in the coffin that like murdered all of the franchise because it was just it was a mobile game. 2, you could rename the character. It was like a, how do you describe it? The main character was like, you can change the gender. You could create the character and like customize it to whoever you want. Or something like that. And then like, I don't think there was like actual like references to the previous games or anything like that. It literally like, I think from what I read, it was a mobile game that was very, very generic that they just rebranded to Breath of Fire just for the sake of getting it out there sort of thing. And it was like, I was like, no, why do this? Why do this to a beautiful franchise, a beautiful Breath of Fire? My love. So sad. It was bad. It was terrible. It had nothing to do with Breath of Fire. It was just a reskinned generic mobile game. You acquired the entire soundtrack? The entire soundtrack? I didn't think about getting soundtracks. But you can get the soundtrack on Steam as well, I think. I think I saw that Steam sells the Breath of Fire soundtrack. I also was so excited. I think was it Fangamer when they released Breath of Fire plushies? Do you have the Breath of Fire plushies? They're only a Breath of Fire 1 Ryu and Nina, but I have those plushies. I was so excited. The moment I saw those, I was just like, I need that right now. I need that. I need to like support my Breath of Fire franchise, to try to encourage them to make more ports, to make more HD. I need 3. I need freaking 3. You're not a plushie collector. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you love the franchise, you have to buy everything of the franchise so that they know that there's still interest in it. If it doesn't sell, then they will be like, it's a dead IP. They also have keychains. They made keychains. There was a Breath of Fire, was it the keychain? One of the keychains was of Nina and Ryu. I think it's from the first game. And then the other one was from Kat or Rinpo, whichever one you call her. So that one was super cute. I got those ones. I made sure to get those ones, but I was super angry because I had to wait until I saw them at a convention, because when I was trying to order them, they ran out of Rinpo. They ran out of the freaking keychains, and I didn't freaking pay shipping for like keychains. Ryo and Nina are the first game. Ryo and Nina are in every game. There's a Ryo and Nina in the first game, then there's a Ryo and Nina in the second game, and there's a Ryo and Nina in the third game, and a Ryo and Nina in the fourth game. They are the core. Yeah, there's Ryo and Nina in every single game. In your humble opinion? The first game, Ryo and Nina, is the core? The first game is like standard, like JRPG sort of thing, right? It's just kind of pretty basic. And then they started developing the lore and the whole world building by 2, I think. By the second game, they were just like, okay, how can we string this all together? And then 3 is that nice, neat bow, because it's just like, there's that mural that references all the way back to the very first game. That mural. And it's like, hey, guess what? That thing that you've been doing for like the past 2 games, it all connects. And it's just like, oh my god. Zamug. I started with 3, so then when I played 1 and 2, I'm just like, it's those characters, it's those guys on the mural that we kept seeing. It's the mural. It all makes sense. This takes place here and here. 3 was the switch to 3D. We hope this works. I liked it. I liked it was like the pixel to 3D. It was a 3D background, but it's still pixels. I liked it. My mom roasting peppers on fire, and the string in the nose is too strong, way too dank. Oh, I'm sorry. Spleeging about Breath of Fire. It's actually kind of nice to find someone else that knows and likes Breath of Fire, because I always sing it into the void that Breath of Fire is my favorite game, and nobody knows what it is. You said sting? String. It's now a string in your nose. Please, is spleeging? Yes. We got the Isomnium Files. We have more Tales of Celia. We have Tales of Zestria, Collector's Edition. We have Little Nightmares, Collector's Edition. That game, this is what got me into Little Nightmares. Was I saw this randomly. I was perusing my Amazon, and I saw this game, and I saw that it had a little figure, and I didn't know anything about it, and it was only for $30. This Collector's Edition was only for $30, and I'm just like, huh. It has a figure, only for $30? I'm curious, and it's kind of a cute little figure. It kind of looks like Tim Burton. I'm game. I'll go buy it. I bought it for $30, and now my world is turned upside down, and I really like Little Nightmares, and that's probably that's a Beko standard. This is a Beko standard if it were to be a horror game. Something like Little Nightmares is like a Beko line. Like that's the perimeter of what's Beko safe. Yeah, I got spooked. I did. I got spooked so hard, but I love Little Nightmares so much that I forced myself and powered myself through it. Then we got Tales of Berseria, and now I'm hearing that they've been sanctioned for a new Little Nightmares, but it's not the same company that's working on it, so I'm kind of scared as to what the next game is going to be like. Tales of Symphonia. It looks like it has both of the Tales of Symphonias in there, and then whatever this guy is, it just comes with a plush. And I couldn't help myself. It's Devil Summoner, so it's part of the Persona Digital Devil and Universe thing. and it comes with a plush. There's the Jack Frost. He's right there. He's there. I've never opened this sucker. My friend bought 2 of them, and that kind of brain wormed me into buying one of them because I don't know. It's its own series, yeah, but it's the same kind of, you get the Jack Frost in there. There's Jack Frost in all of those. One last bit of buff, because your stepdad got it on SNES. He bought the walkthrough guide as well. Still has it, probably collectible. Yes, absolutely. My sister had that. My sister had the walkthrough guide. However, it is probably not in sellable condition because the last time I saw it at her house, literally it was just a bunch of pages all over the floor. Her spine and binding, she doesn't take care of her things. Literally, it was just individual pages. It's not a book anymore. Sad. I wish I could have one for myself. Because I really love Breath of Fire. But instead, I think the closest thing I have is that I got the collector's, what is it, the art book? I have an art book for Breath of Fire that has a lot of the art for like all of the games. I have that, but I don't have the walkthrough. I would love the walkthrough because the walkthrough is very helpful. My sister would not have been able to complete a bunch of the things in the game had she not had this walkthrough. But now it's just strewn apart. I'm actually quite feared that she might have thrown it out because of how much of a mess it is. I'm hoping that she's like nostalgic enough that she kept it, even if it was a conjurbled mess of pages that were just strewn about all over the floor. But I'm quite afeared that she might have just thrown it out because she's a very messy. The monsters are the same, but the world is different. Yeah, same thing. Same thing. I know it's different. I know it's like not same canonical universe. They're all different, but monsters are same. Where are we here? Oh. And then I forgot that I had this. So I just took an individual picture of it. The Catherine. I think my brother has the original Catherine. But I got the full body one. My brother has the original one. So I think the original one came with boxer shorts, the heart boxer shorts. I wanted those, but I got this one instead. I think this one comes with a sheep or something. Well. I'm gonna die. But yeah. Let me close all my windows. I'm gonna close all my windows. Catherine full body was also a good time for you. I like Catherine. I would love to play that. Frickin' full body. I haven't played it, so like I don't know the new character or the new route or things like that. But my brother played the original. We got to see that. I got to see that. But the new one, I was weirded out because I'm just like, who is this? New character, Catherine 2. Her name is like Q. It's like Catherine with a Q. So there's Catherine with a K, Catherine with a C, and now you got Catherine with a Q. Absolutely go for the new route. It's amazing. That's what I hear, but I'm curious as to how it's amazing. Catherine. Yeah. I was like, what? Why with a Q? So weird. Maybe I'll play it sometime. Whenever I get the current games off of my load. Whenever I'm able to finish and add new games to the library or repertoire. I think it would have to be that PlayStation 4 version, wouldn't it? Because the Catherine on Steam is not the full body Catherine. Yeah, it's the classic one. It's not the full body. So in about 3 years, I will get to it. I promise. Quathwin, but the X is the Greek letter chi, so Chetherin. Quathwin. It's such good puzzles, though. It's really good puzzles. I would love to do it. I love puzzle games. It's always the last thing I say before I start crying and malding when I'm dying to a puzzle game. I love puzzle games. Oops. Where am I? But that one's kind of nice. There should be more games like that, I think. More and more games. I don't know if there's other, like, puzzle-esque, like, games that are similar to that? Ish? What other ones? Have you played... I wish I remember... It was Zero Zenki. That's what it was. Hold on. I think it's on Steam now. Zero... That's the game that my roommate was really into. Zenki Zero? Sorry, Zenki? Yeah, that's the game that my roommate was really, really into. That was very interesting, but it had a lot of controversy. It's a dungeon crawler, and you play as characters, but then, like, you play as these group of guys, but you're clones. And when you die, you get regenerated, but you get regenerated as, like, a child, and then you grow, and they age, and they get old. So you have 3 stages. There's 3 stages. So you have child, adult, elderly. Spore? You want me to play Spore? I remember that was a game that, like, my other friend was really into. So you're in the elderly phase, right? No. We're talking, like, they were like, had goat beards and everything. But the controversy in that game was that, like, you could romance characters. Characters can romance each other, right? You can romance characters. And the issue that arose was that obviously when you have some characters that are in their youngling states, and you're not a youngling state, that caused for some concern. So I think in the US version they removed any scenes that may occur with the youngling state. Not that anything happens, honestly. It's just I think you would, like, lay in bed together, and they would be like, "Ooh, woo, I'm having feelings for you." But they would remove the scenes where that would happen with a youngling. Cooks is playing a game that I was kind of interested in. He's playing a game. So I was supposed to play Fallout. I'm so sorry I ended up playing Fallout. I wasn't expecting you to get distracted talking about my old game collection for so long, but that is typical of a Beko. But Cooks is playing a game that I was really interested in. It's called Undying, and it's like you play as this mob who's already infected. She's bitten and already infected, but you have a child and you're trying to protect them and teach them to survive before she dies, sort of thing. You can play Fallout now, Texas here, but I'm already at, like, I'm at my 3-hour mark, and if I keep going, I'm gonna, like, hit Mogwai hours. I'm gonna miss Mogwai hours for sure. Have you left Good Spring yet? I at least gotta know. I am in Prim. I walked a little bit. I left Good Spring. I'm now in Prim. I'm in Prim. And if you watch the clips, rest in peace, Deputy Beagle. Rest in peace, Deputy Beagle. That's just your usual preamble. Nuh-uh. For 3 hours for me to go off on a verbal tangent and just chatting for 3 hours? Just 1 more hour? Game collection was fun. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, of
メッ
course.
セージをお願いします。
3 hours is normal. 3 hours is not normal for me to talk. Zoobzab, it's a pleasure meeting you. It's a pleasure to meet someone else that also knows Breath of Fire and enjoys Breath of Fire. I really love Breath of Fire. I like I was about to like say just random things off the top of my head. I was about to be like, I love the chicken song. I don't know if you know the chicken song. Maybe you might know what I'm talking about. I love the chicken song. I love the freaking old early days. Sorry, I'll stop talking about Breath of Fire. Rip Bozo. Bounty Hunter. The bounty is games. You gotta hunt for those games. Gotta hunt for them. I'm running really close to Mogwai hours. I really am. I'm running close to Mogwai hours. I really want to be able to eat. Transaction, you'll play all 5 Breath of Fire games on stream if you play one stream of Destiny 2. All 5 games to completion. To completion? If I do one stream of Destiny 2? What does this stream of Destiny 2 have to consist of? You always wanted to know. How do you spell Mogwai? Mogwai. Mogwai. Wait, Mogwai. 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 I'd like you to know that these 3 hours go straight into the and go straight into the spreadsheet. God damn it. You'll see the credits not go for 100%. That's fine. That's fine. You don't need the 100% it. I don't 100% games. It's a bad deal. Don't install Destiny 2. It puts a virus on your computer called Destiny 2. What do you consist of Destiny 2? I don't know what you do in Destiny 2. From Gremlins the movie, Mogwai. Mogwai? Is that how it's spelled? Mogwai? No price can justify playing Destiny 2. I do play Destiny 2, Dragon. I had so much hopes for you. Do you play Destiny 2? I had hopes for you. I had hopes and dreams for you. Cry mostly? You suffer? Destiny 2, you play stuff until Bungie takes it away. Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right, absolutely. Mogwai. The Mogwai hours. I'm trying not to stream past the Mogwai hours. Which means to say, sorry, I'm like, my computer setup is weird. Gua in Chinese is part of describing a monster or odd creature. Gua, 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 gua. Gua, 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 gua. What does the mo stand for? Mogwai. So the nice emo. We need Mogwai. You refuse to Destiny 2 anymore? It is just pain and suffering? I've heard this before many a time. I've heard so many people tell me that they're breaking up with Destiny. They're leaving her behind. All she wants is their money. They're breaking up with Destiny. And then like 6 months later, Destiny drops some new things, new updates, and they go crawling back to her saying, listen, see, so shiny and new, you don't understand. Mogwai, more problems? Am I? Is this anything? You played it like an addiction until they started Vault and Sunset. Oh my goodness. No, don't be addicted to Destiny. She only wants your money. You haven't played in 3 years. This is slander. Hey, did you know you can fish in Destiny? Did you know you can fish in Destiny, apparently? I don't know if this is true. I just heard it from someone. Beko needs money. Here you go. Zombie Fox, thank you so much for the 1 itty bitty. Let me see. You didn't realize the freaking Uno game in the background? Oh yeah, that's a little Uno game. You know, you play cards when you're in a saloon, right? That's the kind of cards you play. You play cards when you're in a saloon. This is the Cantonese, Mogwai. Really? Do you speak Cantonese, Resnick? You Cantonese? You speak Cantonese? There will definitely be a change. They're making a series of bad choices. You pray turns folks away from the game. You pray, you hope. You can fish in Monster Hunter too, and they have cats. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. I'll let you have that one. The cats are cute. You can do an all fishing stream for all you care. Really? I can just do an all fishing stream? How, so a standard 2-hour stream, right? A standard 2-hour stream of Destiny 2 will get you to play of all of Breath of Fire all the way to the credits. No 100%, that's fine, but literally play the Breath of Fire. I would love to say that I would love to like sit in and commentate on your Breath of Fire streams, but Breath of Fire is such a long game. And because I travel for some work, I don't want to ask for that because I don't know if I'd be available all the time. But I definitely would watch you play Breath of Fire, especially 3. You just looked it up on Wikipedia. Oh, I see. Uno stream versus ACB ACAB win. I don't know, actually. We've been trying to figure out hanging out in general. So it's supposed to be this week. Sometime this week, they're supposed to be available to hang out. They want to do Garfield Kart, but there's no static time yet. But I told them, listen, just ping me. Just ping me. That Beko Destiny 2 is a fate worse than death. I will not be tempted by the mistress's ways. She can't dare hold, there's no way she can have a hold on me. There's absolutely no way she can have a hold on me. I'm not tempted by mistress's dailies, the raids, the shiny, the beat boobs. Breath of Fire sure is long-winded. Breath of Fire, buff. The buff. You mean a Japanese fantasy game without fishing is a failed? You gotta have fishing. Yeah, of course. If you want an even worse Garf Kart Supersonic Tank Cats, how much is that? Garfield Kart was only like $1. Even cheaper. I think it was like 90 cents when I was gifting it to people. They all say that, Beko. I'm Walter White screaming in the car right now. Don't install a Bungie money down. I won't. I swear I won't. I didn't the first time. I'm not gonna be swayed by Destiny. There's no freaking way. The raids are the best part. Yeah, well, too bad I'll be fishing. As if I'll, like, the freaking Destiny, I can't even play with anybody, right? If I were to, like, fresh install right now, make a character and things like that, I'd have to do, like, a couple of different missions before I can even play with anybody, isn't it? I will not be tempted by raids. I will not be tempted by raids. I will. Cowboy, we can run Roots of Nightmares together. You want to sit in? You want to teach me Destiny? If I were to do this Destiny stream, you want to teach me Destiny? You've seen VTubers play only one game exclusively. Yours will be Destiny 2. Absolutely not. Absolutely freaking not. I've sworn off of Destiny like the plague. I played like the first game for like 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Didn't feel it. Couldn't feel it. Couldn't get into it. Never picked it up again. Massive disappointment. Supersonic is about the same price? Ayo. Maybe. I'd consider it. You already lost her, at least choose Hunter. What are the classes? Hunter, Tank, and Warlark? Yeah, it was a Hunter. That was the class that made sense. 1,000 voices farming? What does that mean? You can join after a short intro sequence. You sure can. Well, we'll see. It'll have to be a Saturday, I think. It might have to be a Saturday since I'm like heel-bent stuck on Fallout and Red Dead. but I'm using the Saturdays to do all of the Donathon rewards. So once those get finished, then I should have open slots for it, and I'll let you know. You already went to D2 rehab a year ago? Your Resnick wiles have no effect here. We won't be swayed, don't worry about it. We shan't. Shattered Throne as her tutorial. What? Throne? What? Destiny 2 is a red line. What do you mean? You'll be in the same voice chat as me though. Will you be okay? Well, we'll see. We'll use that. We'll use that as an introductory period. We'll see. I have to get used to your voice, right? I have to get used to your voice. Why not in your own home territory? You teaching me something you're so passionate about, and I'm just gonna spit in it. Hunter, Tank, and Whaler. Yep, you knew. Warlock. Yeah. Good taste. You should have known the bounty hunter would be a hunter me. You want that shiny 1% drop rate to one person in the raid? Yeah, their drops don't make sense to me. It's 5. I like that Resnick knows. Hey, it's actually 5%. Excuse me. Don't spread misinformation. That's at least 5 times as much. Get the percentage right, okay? Don't freaking disingenuine my freaking 5%. Anyway, I'll let you know. It depends on how long it takes me to do the Donathon rewards. So as I mentioned last week, this weekend I have to finish reading the fanfics. So if you guys still have fanfics out there in the wilderness and you want to submit them to be read on Saturday, you can still have them submitted in the fan Beko on the Discord. And I will read them. I think we're queuing up to read Spooky's fanfic. Since it's only when, that it might not take super long. And then we could play some Red Dead after, who knows, I don't know. And then I think the following weekend, the weekend after, I won't be available because I have to go infiltrate Canada. I'm going to infiltrate Canada because they want me to inspect a convention, an anime convention that's occurring in that side of the universe. So I will not be around for that weekend. There won't be a stream then. I'll be sure to make an announcement. I'll probably make an announcement post right now that I'm thinking about it. And then the weekend after that, I think I have to check the exact dates, but I think I'm also being sent to another part of the universe, so there will not be another weekend stream there as well. So I will make that announcement so that you guys are aware of it. You're going to cosplay as no, I'm not going to cosplay as Jessica Rabbit. The contract is sealed. 1 fanfic a month. Surely there's only one more. It's only Spookies. After I come back from these trips, the next reward that needs to be fulfilled is I need to show you guys some voiceovers that I've done, and I've asked Rianari to sit in for that as kind of a cool banter tidbit, like behind the scenes sort of thing, because a lot of the voice stuff that I'll show you guys is stuff that he's worked on. So I think it would be kind of cool to get like his side of how it was like working with me as his voice actor. Beko cosplaying Jessica Rabbit, but with padding. Hey, Spooky got me that butt padding. That's like halfway there. All I need is the booba padding, and then we can be Lady Dimitrescu. Oh no, wait! I still need the stilts. I need the stilts, and then I could be Lady Dimitrescu. Yeah, I got butt padding now. I have butt padding, and then I have booba padding on the throne that I'm waiting. I'm saying if I get that, and stilts, I can be Lady Dimitrescu. Ha! You have spare booba padding? It ain't real. You were gonna say gotta be 8 feet tall. There's like painter's stilts that you can buy. There's painter's stilts that you can buy, and I think that might work. I wanna be a giant woman. I wanna be a dominating, like, fierce presence that people will have to, like, notice me. Okay, I'm a whopping, for your reference, Zoom, I'm a whopping 5'3". I'm a proud 5'3". So I definitely need those stilts. You missed a couple chapters of Beko lore. You also need to practice talking on stilts. What do you mean talking? So tall for a Vtuber. I know, right? I'm super proud. I am a proud portable Vtuber, okay? I'm portable. I'm a domineering presence to be reckoned with. I think you saw your breakout role in The Hobbit. I'ma end you. I'm a spider monkey your butt and German suplex you, crash you to the ground. Oh, practice walking. Yeah. You don't have Lady Dimitrescu energy? What? What is it? You man thing! How dare you be here, you man thing! All of you man things here! Excuse me, who told you that you can be here, man thing? That's what she keeps saying in the playthrough that Belle was doing. How dare you, you man thing! You gotta say it from the chest? Sorry. You man thing, you. I will end you. I will end you, man thing. Did you know one of the hobbits voiced Charlie Cutter in Uncharted? Who's Charlie Cutter? And also the villain in 2? The villain in 2? Really? That's interesting. You gotta say it from the chest. Project. You need more bravado. Man, I can do that when I'm like tall, okay, and domineering presence. Not bad at all, honestly. Hey. I think you can do it better. What the frick? A proof or it didn't happen, honestly. Go from an alto to a baritone. An alto to a baritone. She's not a baritone. She's not a baritone. I need to listen to some more lines of her. But I love the fact that she says man thing. That's like the same thing as like my issue. That's like I mentioned this before, right? That's the same thing as my issue that I used to have. I'm not a mommy like Demi, but it's easy to reach that tone of voice. You need to speak with more hatred and contempt. What's a line that she says? Hold on. Wait, can I Google this? Lady Dimitrescu lines. Or quotes? Should it be quotes? Quotes. You look for Lady Demi's voice on YouTube for me. Think about people who hate salmon. Absolutely despise it. Well, then that's more salmon for me. That's just more salmon for me. And on a verge of exploding in rage at the main character. No, she's just a massive tsundere. She secretly likes Ethan Winters. She secretly likes Ethan Winters. You know? Let's see. Furthermore, how does she talk? I'll have to listen to some more. Her name is Alicina. Alicina, Lady Dimitrescu. Wakes up in the middle of the trial with the four. The man is of no real use to anyone else. I don't have. And my daughters do so love entertaining foreigners. Furthermore, I can assure you, if you entrust the mortal to House Dimitrescu, my daughters and I shall deliver to you the finest cups of your slaughtered blood. You shared and linked them? Okay. I'll look at it after stream. What's another line? On the phone. On the phone with Mother Dimitrescu. Mother Miranda, I regret to inform you that Ethan Winters has escaped that fool Heisenberg. Because he is in my castle, and has already proven too much for my daughters to handle. When I find him... No, Mother Miranda.
メッセージをお願いします。
Yes, of course. I understand the importance of the ceremony. I won't let you down. Something like that. Only more fierce. I don't know the lines, so I'm like having a hard time cold reading. Hangs up in rage. Throws the table. To hell with the ceremony! That man will pay for what he's done! And then storms off in an anger and blah blah blah. Can you do some lines right now to see how it goes for content? Cold reading's very hard. I basically just did it. That's cold reading right there. That's cold reading. Picture a guy who just stole your salmon and just dropped. How dare you waste the food! Now make it hot. Make it hot. What do you mean? You don't freaking steal my salad. I freaking work you so hard. I'd squeeze you so hard. I'd squeeze you so hard if you stole my salmon. And then dropped it on the floor and make it inedible. I'd be so sad. I'd be so beside myself. You know, you probably shouldn't have expected you to carry an ounce of heart in your heart. A hate in my heart? Me? She doesn't kill him when she has the option. Does she not? When does she have the option to kill him? I mean, she gets pissed off after he kills all of her daughters. You said cold acting. Cold reading. Make it hot. Oh. You went southern there for a second. Did I? Act some lines from the video. Do it, woman. I had pulled up. That was a line from the game. That is straight up a line from the game. I pulled up quotes, and I just did it just now. You pay attention? You remember the game? Where she calls Mother Miranda and Ethan spying on her in the window, and she's just like, yo, this man thing is in my house. Oh, my thing. Share it on stream so we can compare. Share what on stream? I just did it. I just read it out. You want me to pull up a video that does of that exact same scene? There's no point because I did a cold read, so of course it's going to be bad in comparison. Yeah. It's just gonna be... It's just it. It's just it. Besides, I don't really want to do it seriously and then be compared to the real version and be like, ugh, you're inferior because you don't have the exact replica of this other woman who's not you. As opposed to people listening to it and appreciating like, wow, I like your take of Lady Demetrescu. You did a different impression and she's got like a light flutter to it or things like that. Nah, most people are gonna be like, oh my god, you don't sound like the original awful bad F grade, right? That's usually what happens. Beko the clothes. We hate gatekeepers in this house. But that's usually what happens, isn't it? It's very disappointing. I love listening to comparisons and being like, wow, that's kind of different. I think the only times I get upset is like when it's kind of really bad and like you can hear the like non-good inflections of like not being an actor. Like there's a difference between being like people think being a voice actor is literally just having a repertoire of impersonating voices, but it's not impersonating at all. It's nothing to do with impersonation. Like having a wide range of voices helps. But voice acting is, at its core, lo and behold, acting. So if you cannot act, it doesn't matter if you have voice impersonations and have a wide range of voices. If you cannot act, well then that's kind of difficult. I'm sorry. cringe judgment of exact inflections versus based original takes. Yeah. You just need to stoke that theater kid soul inside of yourself. Yeah, exactly. And theater. In the theater. Overact and be unashamed. Oh, yeah. No, actually, you're not wrong, actually. You need to feels it. You do. There are some, so like when Ria and Ari did the line, the like editings for some of the voice acting that I've done, I would give him different takes. So for those of you that are, well, I don't want to talk about it because we'll talk about it when we do the segment, when we cover the reward thing. But it would be kind of funny, what I would have to give to him, and maybe he'll tell us some things that even I don't know about his experience editing it. So we'll see. We'll talk about it when we have that stream. But I'll just say like I gave so many takes and he has to like sort through all of them. Method act, but not too much. If you start calling people man things, you know you have gone too far. Man thing. All of you guys are man things. You freaking man things in my chat. How many of you guys are man things? I love the way like she says it. Like it's so alien. Like man things are so alien. It's actually kind of adorable. Am I the only one that thinks that's kind of adorable? It's like treating it so alien. Like I think that's adorable. So long as you consider me a man first. You are a man, but you're still a man thing. A man's thing? A thing of a man. Wait. Every time I say it, it comes out being a different meaning. Beko calls chat man things in an attempt to humiliate. Well, Lady D isn't really human. Oh, this is true. So it is very alien to her. Oh, the daughters said it too. They would always call him man thing as well. Man thing. It's cute and funny. You ever see the first Men in Black? Yes. Why? Did they also call him man thing? Because they were alien? Mm-hmm. Yeah, with the Will Smith. With the universe and Orion's belt, right? That one. Kind of acting like that. The bug? The bug thing? The bug thing. Yeah. Honestly, that movie kind of slaps. Here comes the Men in Black. Do 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 do. Here comes the Men in Black. I don't know the lyrics. But yeah, it's such a jam. Especially Will. I'm getting distracted. You guys are doing magical wonders on me again. His acting slaps. I've heard that he's really good on everything. I don't know if I've seen all of his stuff. The last Will Smith thing that I've seen was the animation cartoon, the pigeon one, the spy pigeon or something. He did the voice for the pigeon, I think. That's like the last Will Smith thing that I've seen. Just imagine you're a big cockroach wearing human skin and you consider humans even lower than bugs. She doesn't get it? What do you mean? I don't get it. Will Smith? His acting slaps. Especially Will. His movie kind of slaps. Train entering subway. Okay. Kind of the mindset you need to get into for Lady D. He's this man thing. Oh yeah. Anyway. Where are we? Okay. We have credits. Watching Belle playing RE8. Yeah, yeah. I'm watching it, and he's finished with Lady Dimitrescu, and we're talking about me cosplaying as her, and everybody's saying that I don't have a Lady Dimitrescu personality, and I'm just like, she says man thing, be like, you man thing. Magical things? You wanna stream more? You arrive at the end. Hope you had a good time chatting. You'll very much need the heals. I need stilts. They have painter stilts that you can get. We managed to extend the stream for an extra 30 minutes. You can consider that an success. Honestly, Spicy Cow would extend it for like 2 hours. Spicy Cow would extend it for like 2 hours long. Her vibe is commanding and in charge. Yeah, I have to be like bravado. I have to have a big bravado and be like, we're very confident in what we do, or something like that. Something really strong. Hello, Killer Fox. Hello. Thank you so much for the follow. With every level, I grow stronger. How do you do? We've got you're just in time. Actually, I'm sorry. I've been trying to end stream for like the past 30+ minutes, I think. I'm so glad for you to make it here, or I'm so glad that you were here for a while and that I interested you enough to follow. Hopefully you'll come back again. Thursday will be Red Dead Redemption. For sure. Yeah! Oh my god, that's such a cute emote. Ah! Hello! Aristocratic too, with a sense that most things are beneath her, and not just 'cause she's tall. Hopefully I'll be like super demanding of presence if I have the tall stilts. However, very articulate and elegant, even while hurling obscenities at the player. Yeah, she needs to be an eloquent insulter. An eloquent insulter. I can be a Lady Dimitrescu. Hello. I'll see you on Thursday. Yeah. Hopefully you'll come back. We're playing Red Dead Redemption 2. It's my first time playing, and I'm gonna be a masterful, skilled bounty hunter for sure. I won't let you guys down. I'll be good at everything. If you're tall, chat will want uppies. Double-edged sword. Uppies? But I don't have the upper body strength to give uppies. Ha! I'm not strong enough to give uppies. They should be giving me uppies. Because I'm a whopping 5'3". I can waddle down and then they can give me uppies because I need help getting up on the stilts. Time for workout stream for uppies training. That'll be with Arky. When she gets her 3D model, you know it. You set a notification. Thank you. It'll be what time zone is it? 4 p.m. PST is usually when I start streaming. 4 p.m. PST. So whenever that is for you. You'll be like 20 feet in the air. You'll get uppies as Lady D. Yes, of course. Lady D always gets uppies. You mean you guys wouldn't want to give uppies to Lady D? You guys wouldn't want to give uppies or carry her in your arms? You guys can do it. I believe in you. You think that's OSHA compliant? Absolutely. 7 p.m. EST. Okay, gotcha. Let us take a look at the credits. You could not possibly give the uppies. I believe in you guys. You guys gotta work out too. We'll all work out together. And then we can all uppies Lady D together. It's a team effort. Thank you so much, new followers. Thank you so much, Killer Fox, again. Thank you. New followers give me new levels. Someday I will be over 9,000. That is the dream. Thank you so much for all of the whale lords in the chat, in the community. You guys are wonderful whales. Thank you. Thank you so much for the itty bitties, and don't forget to respect these nuts, which are my moderators, because they're amazing and they do their jobs really well. So make sure you appreciate them for helping out and making sure that the stream runs very functionally. Thank you. Amazing people. We are going to raid Cooks, as I mentioned before. He's playing a game that I'm really interested in, where you play as a mother who's already bitten and infected in a zombie apocalypse, but she has a son, and you have to basically survive and teach him how to survive in the zombie apocalypse so that when you die, hopefully he actually lives. I think your 4 hour cutting grass and 1 hour of lifting, what is this? Lifting bags in the attic was enough for me. 3 hour cutting grass. Everything night game guy. It's always a pleasure to have all of you guys on stream with me. It's always a pleasure. Sounds like a real Shaun of the Dead scenario. Probably. I mean, it's like The Walking Dead, only you're trying to teach Clementine how to survive. I will go and have some drinky drink and have some din din, and I'll probably be moderating in Bell's stream tonight because he's playing Red Dead. I'll probably be grinding Red Dead while moderating Bell's Red Dead. He's playing Red Dead tonight. But yeah, I'll see you guys on Thursday. Bye-bye!
What was that?